Okay, sorry guys. I had like a members only live set up, but it wouldn't let me in. And then I couldn't get into this one. It was giving me all kinds of problems. So sorry. I was like gonna be on time tonight too. And I had it all set up, all ready to go, and it wouldn't let me in. So hey Cassandra, hey Glenn, hey, I could be. Um, yeah, I was like, I had this whole members only live plan, and it kept telling me that I was on the wrong StreamYards, but I was going straight from my StreamYards account. So I was like, all right, well, not tonight. But I didn't just want to not go live. So here I am live. Hey November Rain, hey Samara, Sammy, Andy, Dawn. Yeah, so I'm gonna play a song real quick, just so that I can finish setting up because obviously I can't do what I was gonna do on members only. So it's just gonna be kind of like a wing it live, to be honest, because yeah, we'll just talk about whatever. Hey, cool gamer, hey Julie. Um, I don't know why it's doing that, November Rain. Hey gamer guy. I have no idea why it's doing that, why it's giving you problems. I'm so sorry. I don't know how to help. Um, All right, here. I'm gonna play a song that I played last night. It's just kind of an upbeat song. Just I got to get a few things ready. All right. Okay, so hey, I will get the link for you in a few minutes, Nana. Once Stephanie gets up here and I can like flip between tabs and stuff easier. Hold on one second. I knew I was gonna forget something. So sorry. Hold on. I hate when everything like I had this whole thing planned because we were gonna do like a members only like recovery thing. Then my StreamYard's messed up, and then every since then like everything's been all out of whack because I usually don't have like a big plan, but I at least have a little bit of a plan. But I just didn't want to leave you guys hanging and all that stuff. Hey, Shell. Me too, Nana. I'll DM it to you after. You know what? I'll just DM it to you afterwards because that way you can just hold on to it. Um, I'm usually like a rock kind of person or like kind of downer music, but I actually like them. So yeah, I actually like their music, which is weird, but I normally wouldn't. So I figured we could just react to a few things. I'll wait for Stephanie though, because uh I don't want to, I don't want to restart and everything. Um, but yeah, we went to the park today and I took a picture of my dog, my husband and my dog. And my dog is up to his waist, like my big dog. It's so funny. He could walk him. This is really funny. Oh, really, Mike? Hey, MM. And also, I wanted to share one of Makeup Mobster's community post because it's like what she said and it's important, but I don't want to do that until I have somebody else up here. Just because it's such a pain in the ass to flip back and forth, plus keep an eye on things. So I'll read it to you guys when Stephanie gets up here. Hey Mercedes girl. You saw the horse, yeah. It's like a little baby horse. Hey, Shockwave. This dog is huge. Like, oh my god, but it's the big baby. The little dog is the mean one. Like, she's the one today we were out on the porch and this kid like had the nerve to walk by our house and she's like going crazy and Orca could not care. He was like, I don't care, just be quiet. It's really funny. So I was gonna show hold on, let me get I cannot see chat for a second. Hold on. I was gonna I was gonna show like some Kool-Aid videos and stuff because that shit over there with Molly Golightly, I can't even believe she's still monetized and she's still got a Patreon and she still got all of that. Like, uh, what the fuck? She's nuts. Like, and the fact that you keep hearing about this doxing going on and her Patreon and in Justin's Patreon, how do they still have how do they still have all their stuff when all that goes on over there? Like when you're that big of a person and you're making that much money, I just feel like on there you should hold a little bit more responsibility. But what do I know? Hold on, I'm getting it. I don't know why it's doing that. But I wanted to show you guys some what she is crazy. Like, hold on. She's I just don't understand how she never gets demonetized. She always has her Patreon. She always has her memberships. If I did a quarter of this shit, it would be like the people would my I wouldn't have my platform. Like I don't understand it. It is amazing. It's like how does she keep everything when she is always doing something bad? Like she's never on the straight and narrow. She's always doxing or talking about people's real lives or threatening people with their fucking stupid ass husband. How does she keep her platform? I really need to know. Um, all right, we're gonna watch a little bit of this Tia Simone stuff because I went under Tia's comments when she was first white knighting for MGL and I told her like she's a piece of shit. Why like what are you doing? And I think I got blocked. A lot of people tried to tell her. So like it's hard for me to feel bad for her with this because a lot of people tried to tell her. And I know people have to learn for themselves, but she could have done some research on here. You know what I'm saying? Like she could have looked it up for herself. Um, yes, makeup officer. A lot of people warned her. That's why it's hard to feel bad. Hey, Janine, it's hard to feel bad for people that are given the fair heads up. Like a lot of us in this community, we're like the first group of people, right? Or we were around for a long time. And I feel like it was like a learning curve. But now, like 3 years in or whatever, stupid number, 4 years in, I feel like people should at least do some research and at least take people seriously when they're telling them, like, she will do this, this, and this. And then when it happens to them, I always end up still feeling bad, right? But if you jumped in 3 years later to a doxer, like, and wouldn't listen to anybody, I just, oh, same old, same old. Hey, Kelly. Hey, I got a few
Hey,
members.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay. It wouldn't let me in the members only live. It kept telling me I had the wrong StreamYards thing. Like it kept saying you have the wrong this or this StreamYard is invalid. Okay, and it would like deny
What?
me access. So I was like, oh my
StreamYard
god.
sucks. You suck, StreamYards. Hey, guys.
So we're
It's
gonna
such a
talk
pain.
about. I figured since I couldn't, I'll mess with that this week sometime, and we'll still do it. I just couldn't do it tonight, but
So we're
I
live.
oh yes, we're
Okay.
live. And I figured we could talk a little bit about that Tia and MGL stuff because I've been wanting to, and I haven't. And the Kool Aid has a lot of it, like on their channel. So,
That'll be good.
hey Ash, hey Romad. Let's see, Sin. I think I got everybody. Hey Ben. I don't think you're not blocked, or I don't see you blocked.
Hey,
Ben,
Roman.
I see
Good
you.
to see you. Have you did you watch any of the Dolly drama today?
No, I was at the park. So
I didn't get to either.
no, I haven't like I have been because like fall is
Hey,
my very
monkey.
favorite. And I've just been on the go
Oh,
constant,
it's
like
been so
at the
nice and
park.
cozy.
Yeah. So when I come on sometimes at night, I literally look around because I'm like, okay, what happened? Because I can pick up on
Girl.
what happened.
Yeah.
But that's it. I haven't been logging on as much during the day because when it's nice like this, I will not spend my days on YouTube. Most said it was a voice chat about totally unrelated to any of that stuff.
Right.
So,
Apparently, there was some drama that was popping off of that today, but I don't know about it yet. Not
oh, really? Well, we
much.
can look
Yeah.
at that too. We're just kind of going out. Ben, you weren't timed out or anything. You might have put a word in that I have blocked. Uh, well, we're just gonna go kind of like by the seat of our pants. Usually, I at least will message Stephanie or she will message me and say, "Do you want to talk about this?" We did not plan for any of this, so just bear with us. But I figured, okay, we can start with the Tia stuff, and then we can go a little bit into the Dolly stuff if you want to.
Yes, because I only got to watch like a few minutes of what Tia said. I really didn't even get to listen because I was in a super big hurry. So I'm excited to see
Hmm.
it.
Yeah, well, makeup officer said she had reached out. Tia had reached out to her, and she even warned her about MGL, and that is why I find it hard to feel bad for Tia because you know you
Well,
were
she was,
warned.
yes, but she would. What I did hear her saying, like, well, people try to warn you and you want to find out on your own, but her whole channel is like warning people about Katie Joy. And it's like, okay, so don't you think everybody else wants to learn about Katie Joy in their own?
Right. And I could see if okay, I could see if she went into it and was kind of feeling it out and doing research at the same time, but that's not how it went. She literally went
No, she was
head
balls to
first.
the wall, full feet
Yes.
first. Like nobody talks shit about Marissa. Marissa's the shit. I'm gonna defend her. All the while, like fucking picking Katie. Listen, Katie Joy's a whole fucking asshole. I don't like her. I think she is just like Marissa. All of the things, right? But you're like nitpicking Katie Joy, like every little thing. Katie Joy can fucking breathe, and Tia's gonna call it out and defending Marissa at the same time. Oh, I do. I find it hard to feel bad for her too. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I
I do.
can't. I can't. Well, before we go any further, I wanted to do this because Makeup Mobster shared something really interesting and asked the
Okay.
creators to share it. So she said, I'm going to leave this here. But these are the community guidelines for Patreon. If a creator has shared your personal info in their
Uh,
Patreon, you can write to guidelines at patreon.com. No one should feel unsafe on here just because they shared an opinion. I wish I reported when my family was doxxed in a Patreon back in the day. At the time, there were only 8 to 10 people in there. Had I done it this wouldn't be happening at all. If you're a creator, please share this to get the message out. And it says, to summarize, we take a strong stance against doxing, which is sharing an individual's private information. Hold on. Or wait, I'm going to mess that word up. Agitating their public information for purpose of intimidating them through harassment. We take this strong stance against doxing because it is used to silence or intimidate people with the different viewpoints on the internet. It can cause extensive emotional trauma and can put the victim's physical safety at risk. The most classic form of doxing is when an individual's private information is shared. This could be information such as a phone number or home address. The definition of, wait, hold on a minute.
This is
I think I
perfect.
need to click it. Yeah, I think I need to click it.
Great post, Makeup Monster.
Yeah.
You
Okay.
maybe
The
had the
definition.
you got it.
Yeah. The definition.
Oh, she said
I
she
think
didn't screenshot the rest. Whoops.
Oh, okay. No. It's okay. I know. I thought it was me because okay. All right. That's fine then. Anyone on Patreon should be able
It's
to
a
express their opinion
great
in a
post.
way that doesn't threaten another person. In this
Yes.
respect, we take threats of violence very seriously. Any creators or Patreon threatening the well-being of an individual or a group of people will be removed. This includes threatening behavior such as stalking or enticing others to commit violent acts. If you are a victim of this behavior and feel that your personal safety is at risk, we suggest you contact your local law enforcement in addition to reporting the behavior to us. And I want to add to that, they do consider off-platform doxing. They will. That's why Onision
Yes.
was removed, because he doxed on Twitter. So these creators that are sharing personal information in their chats that have to do with Patreon, their Patreon, I'm with you, Makeup Mobster, because I was so much of the mindset she's never going to grow. She's got 10 people in there. This one's never going to grow. They have 5 people, they only have 50 people. They're like, it's not a big deal, but they're growing, right? And our information's still sitting there. And now more people are getting harassed because the original people could have had a couple creators shut the fuck down right then, no more. But I think everybody was just kind of like, they're not growing. And who's seen it? They're little same
Well,
5
Marissa's
people.
still
And
doing it. Marissa's still doing it. From my understanding, like I don't think Laura's still doing that with her Patreon, but Marissa just on her community post said that she like doxed a mod, an ex mod, and pretty much told everybody to go get them. Just yesterday.
excuse me.
Yeah.
Well, let's look at that. Hold on. We're going to look at that.
She was like, this person's name is this. They are no good. They betrayed me. Blah, blah, blah. And you're putting that out to, she has 200 people in her Patreon. So that's saying to those 200 people, here's her real name. Go fuck her up. That's how I take that.
Oh, she erased it because it says that the last one was 3 days ago. So.
Oh, she took it down. Did you seen it, Makeup Mobster? I'm sure she's seen it. I know I
I'm
didn't.
sure it's on a clip channel somewhere. No, I'm
It was
sure you're
something
right.
mod, and that the ex mod had like betrayed. She was no good. Everybody should know. She should be outed. She was a piece of shit. All of the things.
Look at this motherfucker. Okay, so this was so funny because she shared these pictures with Walter or whatever, Adrian, and like made it look like they were out to this dinner, and it was it was like years old pictures in some cases. And Science Girl, maybe Makeup Mobster too, I don't know who, but they were like, why are you showing old pictures to make it look like you're celebrating your anniversary? I've never laughed so
Oh
hard.
my god, that's so sad. She wants people to think they're out to dinner and they not.
Meanwhile, this motherfucker's getting like deeds of the house without her and shit.
They're
I'm
not
just
even in the
saying,
same
like,
house. They're not even in the same house.
hey,
Oh,
twin thing.
poor
Okay,
thing.
we're gonna watch this. It's really sad because like people that don't know, I don't know. I just wish. Okay, I know this makes me
Let
hypocritical
me see
because
if I
I
screenshot
have.
community.
Okay. Okay, see if you screenshotted it. I probably sound like a hypocrite right now because there's been creators people have warned me about too, but I don't feel like there's too many that are as bad as MGL and Laura. I just don't like, and I don't feel like there's too many with that much out there about them, right? Like, Um, I don't feel like there's more out there about those two than any other creator in our little section of YouTube. And all it takes is like I don't know, putting their name in. So I actually had one of Laura's like recent ex people, another one, reach out to me and ask me if she could get a hold of me. Like, I guess Laura, was a total asshole to her. And just please, if you're following a creator and you start hearing things and they're going live and not telling you exactly what's said, just put their name in the bar, right? I know some people are new to YouTube, and that way, at least you know what to expect. If you don't want to quit supporting them, you don't have to, right? But at least you won't be totally blindsided that way. So hold on, let me find this. Okay. Oh, whoops, I didn't mean to do that.
One-way print and commercials.
I don't want to watch this one. I didn't mean to do that. Hold on.
Is Justin pooping? Yes, that's why he won't show his face.
I'm not pooping. Oh, it wouldn't be a panel if Stephanie didn't drop off.
He definitely took it down. I was going to look for that damn
Mm.
thing. I can't believe I did not do it. Because if you're going to do that to someone that's a mod, I know somebody had a screenshot of that damn thing. But if you're going to do that to somebody that's a mod, to all those people, and just like it was just so degrading, and like it's targeted. It's like targeted harassment, because you have so many followers, loyal followers in your Patreon that are willing to pay you $50 a month. Like, they're gonna go at that person on,
Yeah.
you know. And she was
Yeah.
just a mod.
Mm. Well, this is what she does, though. This is it's what she
True.
does. It's what they do every time. I'm never surprised anymore. Like, I know, whatever. I know it's not the exact same situation. And sometimes I'm not saying that they're always the ones in the wrong. Of course, they're not always wrong, but it can't be everybody else when it's all the time. You are the one getting called out like that. Like, we get called out by the same people. You know what I'm saying? But these, like, look at Michelle, the girl Michelle, coming out of the woodwork, like Diamond Cutter, who had been with her forever. Uh, everybody, her ex mods, Tia. It can't be all these different people all the time. Sometimes you have to look in the mirror and say, "What am I doing?" She's too narcissistic to do that, though. She is never will.
No, the only thing she sees when she looks in the mirror is the most beautiful person on earth. Most beautiful,
Absolutely,
perfect person on earth.
absolutely, yes. All right, here we'll go. I think this is in order. Oh, hold on. I accidentally have it muted.
This is something I've never done in 4 years, ever. Do this. Yeah, we're gonna do this. Let's go. Subscribers only. Nah, we'll do members only. Yeah. This is what you guys are paying for. All right. It's not.
Oh my God. I swear, every time I go to watch them, my computer does
All right.
this. It's like, no.
It's okay.
Mm.
So,
When she has her camera off, she's
right
up
now.
to something, always.
I'm not looking at the camera.
Yes, for sure. That's really good, Nana. I hope she does stuff like that. I don't, MGL, yeah, call her ass out too, but I hope she does stuff that, like shows her personality, like cooking and stuff. I think that's good.
Yeah, she pretty much, I mean, got attention overnight. She might as well capitalize on it and keep it going. Hey, Jeff.
Hey, Jeff, love ya. Beef Fergs, yeah, I don't know. she doesn't think she is. Okay, here we go.
Camera. I have something that I want to say. I'm not mad. What I'm about to say is I put it on members only for a reason. It doesn't mean that only members can listen. Everyone can listen that wants to. I'm putting this on both of my channels. This isn't a way to get you to become a member, but I want everyone to hear this, and I want everyone to hear it from my mouth. Nobody knows that I was coming live. I just drove home from a bunch of errands and I was thinking about it and all that BS that's happening. Put something up on my community wall. I don't know if you got to see it yet, but I was at the dealership with my husband, and I put up something while I was sitting there, and it's a picture of myself, and it says, "If they're teaming up against you, understand how powerful you are alone." Now, did I make that up? No. But deep down, did I always know that? Absolutely. So I get a comment and it says, "Slowly but surely, all the shit will sink to the bottom and the real ones will still be there. Love you big." Thank you. I agree.
She just how many like okay, I know that we have people that obviously leave our chat. They're unhappy with stuff. You know, we don't a lot. We try not to mention most of the times. A few things have came up, but as a rule, we don't mention it a lot. But we have a lot of the same people we've had for since I came to the side, y'all before I was even here, right? So what? Going on 3 years on
Yeah,
October,
a long
right?
time.
Or well,
Mhm.
yeah. Wait, actually, it's over 3 years now. I started my channel, I think in I don't know. It's been about 3 years. I don't even recognize the people that are in her NMGLs anymore.
Nope.
Like I recognize maybe 1% because they cannot keep people. They can't keep friends. They can't keep Patreons. They can't keep even subscribers. They're pieces of total shit.
Yeah, because
I can't.
everybody are just little pawns to them that they're using. But the thing about it is she'll always build up another group of idiots to throw money at her. Always. Are you there? Hello.
Oh my God, I was muted. I was talking and I was muted. Okay. What do you think it is about her that does that? Hey, Daria, how you
Because she's a
doing?
narc, and narcs know how to be. They know how to get attention. They know how to be very charming and personable. They know how to mimic what you want to see, and she's entertaining. And she
I
loves the
guess.
limelight. She loves the limelight, and she knows she's really good at marketing. No matter what, at the end of the day, she is very good at marketing. She knows how to get attention, whether good or bad. It's never good. So she knows how to get bad attention and to profit off of it. That's what.
Welcome, Belvy. I'm glad you're here. Yeah, I guess it is. I guess it's just that, excuse me. It's just that she is able to at least fake empathy. Like she comes off as she does like good impressions and she has some things that she does that is like when she sings, no matter if you love her or you hate her, even if you're cringing the whole time, it's at least entertaining. I just don't understand because she is able to rebuild time. I mean, other people do help rebuild her channel because they'll think she's on this good path. Newsflash, MGL is never on a good path. It's never anything good, I promise. Like
But she's always going
if
to find useful idiots, though. Even that, even
yeah.
creators to help build her channel, she's always going to find useful idiots to use and then throw away later. She's always going to be able to do that. Those are a
Let
diamond
me
to her.
hold on one second. I gotta do something real quick. I'm trying to get
Okay.
my mic is low. It
I
definitely
have,
should
a-
not be. Hold
I have an
on.
ingrown
Oh
nail,
wait.
and it
Oh,
hurt. It's
oh, I
me.
hate that.
Oh,
No,
my
it's not.
phone's
My,
sitting
my
now.
my mic was low. I
Okay.
mean, yeah, it was like really low. Okay, it should be better now. Sorry. I don't know why it was like that.
Hello, Bella V.
Uh,
Have you
welcome.
had an ingrown
Okay.
nail before?
Yes, and it sucks. They
Oh
hurt
my
so bad.
God. I've never had one. And like my nail was so sore, my thumb on the side. And I'm like trying to cut it and it like clip it and it is just hurting. Oh, I've never had one before.
I hate that. Fucking
Feel
I
sorry
ew.
for me, guys.
I feel sorry for you. We need some violence.
Pitiful. Pitiful.
She's never actually. No, she has though because she had like 5 Patreons forever, Ash, and she
She
had
had,
no D Live. When she went to D Live, her channel was getting less than
she
100
could,
people.
at one time she couldn't get more than 50.
Yeah, her
70.
channel died after.
70 on a
Yeah,
good day.
Mm-hmm.
Then she used that whole controversy that blew up to rebuild her channel. Then that started dying down. Then she used this to rebuild her channel, and then other things before that. But at one time, her true crime was doing nothing. Nothing. She was
Yep.
dead in the water.
Yep, she was getting like 50 to 75 people. And then I don't know. She's never doing good. So just remember that if you're a creator and you're gonna shout this motherfucker out. She's never doing good. Hey, UC boss. Okay, I'm gonna push play.
Especially, sorry, one more thing.
No, you're
Especially
good.
if you're already someone that thinks Katie Joy is a piece of shit, you're not gonna like Marissa. Like they're
Yeah,
two and
yeah.
the same. That's why they butted heads so quickly.
Yeah. People don't understand like a lot. I see this a lot, and it seems something I had to learn. Okay, so say you have two creators you don't care for, they're both going at it. One's bad behavior doesn't negate the other's bad behavior.
No.
The other person is still a shitbag. They're
Yes.
still you still need to stay away from both of them as far as like becoming a member, Patreon, which I'm not telling anybody you can go be a member and a Patreon all you want, but you just need to protect yourself so you don't get doxxed and all that, really.
Yeah. And it is easy. I can see how, say, like Laura, because she, drives me nuts. If she's like teaming up against somebody, it makes me want to be biased for that person automatically. I'll be honest. I'm being completely honest. So I can see why when Katie Joy and Marissa were fighting, some people wanted to be like, oh my God, let me take Marissa's side because they already see Katie Joy in such a negative light and didn't know Marissa at all.
Yeah, that's true.
I
Because
can see how it happens.
I'd probably root for the devil over Laura.
That's
So
see,
whatever.
like Laura right now is in some drama, and I just want to take the other side just because I know she's wrong. And really,
Hey, tacos.
I don't
What
even.
drama?
I don't think
What
she
is
was
she?
wrong in the Dolly stuff, like because she showed. Oh my God, she showed some receipts. That's too many S's, and the receipts that she showed did make the girl look fishy. You know what I mean? Like the receipts did weigh against the girl for sure, and I think it was needed for the receipts to be shown and stuff. But anyways, I wanted to root for the girl just because Laura was calling her out. That's all. That's the only.
Yeah. Well, we'll look
Hey,
at that
Miss
after we're done
Homer.
with this. Hey, Gladys. She might have voiced as I was out. Yeah, she's a piece of shit for sure. Okay. All right, and push play. Hey,
Wait,
Miss Nomer. Good to see you.
who modded voices?
Is she talking about MGL? Was it
I
or is
don't.
she talking
They
about
all
Laura?
have at one point. Every one of them have. All the true crimes creators have given her a wrench.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. I thought she was talking about MGL, but she could have been talking about Laura too.
Hey,
I didn't
Taco.
even think about that. Hey, Tacos, good to see you. Okay, we're gonna watch this. See what she has to say about Tia.
Brenda says, the way I see it, if people want to believe rumors, then they weren't really true supporters, friends to begin with. So, powerful woman, yes. Listen, I'm not like other people, and I'm not for everybody. I'm actually not going to continue reading the comments on that particular post. But what I'm going to say to you right now is going to come directly from my heart. And I don't need, I don't need my subs, my Patreons, my members to back me up or have my back or cheer me on. That's not what this is about. I'm not even facing the computer. So you don't even really have to say anything in the chat. You can want to stay silent. But what I'm going to say right now is the absolute truth and the total truth. Tia, what you have done in the past week, what I have learned of you in the past week, I was absolutely very shocked. Now, when I first saw you, did I think you were very nice? Absolutely. Did I question if you were a woman? Yes. And many people in my chat said the same thing last night. I'm sorry if you were offended by that.
That's so fucking uncalled
And
for.
Robbie called me, sent me a text message. Save Robbie called me a
It
text
hold
message.
on. It is uncalled for. Like, what does that fucking have to do with anything, though?
He
What?
is
Like, what?
pitiful. Like, fuck off, Marissa. She's just throwing that in there to be a fucking bitch. That's why. Like, that has nothing to do with anything she's talking about.
She's so grimy. There's so much other things she could say, you know? Like, I just don't know what the point of going there is, but whatever.
And said, and I think you accused him. No, he didn't know anything about that because I never told him. I never really told anybody because I felt bad that the first time that I saw you, my first look at you, I just didn't think. And I think it was because of the makeup. My first look at you, I just didn't think. And I think it was because of the makeup. So I am beyond myself.
Welcome. Thank you for joining, Belle.
Last night, you called me a racist. I remember when I was called a racist last year. Do you remember that? And it was because DMX had passed away. My husband doesn't like me to talk about his business dealings with people. And because I was a fan of DMX, here I go running off at the mouth about DMX and my dealings, well, his dealings with DMX. Okay. So this goes back a year ago. And I sang a song of DMX's, while I was having fun, and the N-word came out of my mouth. So it just flew out. And because my husband had said to DMX while they were at a restaurant already there, God fucking mighty!
What the fuck?
Oh my god, it gave me hard to listen. I was sitting here chilling. Oh my god, I can't even talk. I was about to take a drink, vaping, and I'm like, ah!
What happened?
We just heard Satan come out the microphone, you guys. Woo!
Oh my God. She kind of scared me a little bit. I wasn't expecting it.
Holy shit! That literally, I jumped. I must have shot my vape, and I'm glad I did not take a drink. I'm like, get it, stop! Oh no!
Maybe she'll start ranting and raving real good for us here in a second.
Maybe.
My
Jeff, I hope you're feeling
hurts.
better.
I just needed to tell you, okay?
Oh my god! Everybody give Stephanie violence for her finger.
It hurts. Poor me.
Oh no! Okay, we're pushing. Here we go.
Stop it!
Oh my god! Woo!
Jesus fucking Christ!
Ooh! Don't say that.
All right, say your fucking name one more fucking time. Say your fucking name one more time. You're gone forever. I don't care if you remember. Do it again.
My God.
Done with her.
I know.
Okay,
I'm sorry. Hold on.
Let me please.
All the AirPod listeners, I had no idea that was there. I didn't know. Oh God. I'm sorry. So
is it because they said Tia's name in chat?
I think so.
We're gonna start talking to you guys that way. Better behave.
I could not.
Feel sorry for my finger, or I'm gonna start yelling at you.
Oh my God, Steph! Oh my God.
What did she say? Jesus Christ!
I know. Don't say her name again. Remember or not, you're gone. What? Oh, thank you, gentlemen.
I lost an AirPod. You're never gonna recover.
It's never coming back. Oh, no. Oh God. Okay, I'm pushing play, but AirPod warning. We are listening to the big mouth, the biggest mouth of them all. I think y'all should probably put on medium. I don't know.
Talk. I see you. Camilla, please take charge. Come on, Lily. You guys are my fucking girls. You guys are my fucking girls. You guys have fucking wrenches.
Wait a minute. Like 5 minutes ago, she said, I don't need my members or my mods and my Patreon to back me up. Sit silently and just listen. And now, where you at? Where you at? Come on, where you at? Where you at? Like, what the fuck?
You knew that was a lie from the beginning, because why else is she live about it, talking to her Patreons and members and the public, if she didn't
Right,
want to
no.
like rile people up about it?
Yeah, I mean,
Hey, Samara,
yes. Yeah.
what did she say? Get ready, get riled up.
Yeah, hold on. Let me rewind it a second.
I can't remember.
Not too far. I don't want her yelling at us again, but hold on. She said,
Talk. I see you. Camilla, please take charge. Come on, Lily. You guys are my fucking girls. You guys are my fucking girls. You guys have fucking wrenches. I'm not asking you to unsubscribe. If you enjoy her, because when I know something, I enjoyed her. But let me finish my story. Thank you, Deanne. I love you, Nicole. Do your thing, Nicole. All right? Don't mention her name. We know who everyone's talking about. Please, just stop and let me finish the story. That's how I came across this woman. There was a guy named BX Beast Boy. And he was a pain in the ass, but he's not a bad person. She had him on the panel. I went over there to explain myself. And he was clowning on me. And I got up there and I was like, dude, I'm not a racist. And I explained to him that, I can't remember what the fuck it was. Listen, all I know is I'm living in Jersey. My husband was working in New York City. All of a sudden, I get a text message and he says, did you pick up Jake? I said, yeah. He goes, I know. He goes, guess who I'm working with? Meet us at this restaurant. And I said, who? And he goes, just come. And I said, who? He said, just come. And it was DMX. So we go, holy crap. So we get a few pictures with him and we have dinner and stuff. He buys us all dinner and stuff like that. And then they get down to business with these lawyers and stuff like that. Adrian stayed behind. Me and Jake left. But I did get to have a very nice positive thing with him. And I told my friends, on Facebook and stuff like that. But this is like before I had a YouTube channel.
Hey, Scotty.
And my husband doesn't like.
hey, Scotty, welcome.
For me to tell people the clients that he has. I mentioned a football player that he worked with some years ago. I mentioned a dinner with a guy.
Boring story. Get on with it, Martha.
That had a movie made about him. And Adrian.
Shockwave, yeah, let Nat just enjoy the chat. You guys can talk about that somewhere else, okay? I'm not trying to be rude. But I don't really do safe. Yeah, we're about MGL. I don't really do hug boxes, but I want Nat to be able to enjoy the chat and you too. So okay, push and play.
So let's clown on MGL together. Go.
Heard me say it and he said, my God, Marissa, just don't mention these people. And I said, all right. He's like, can you just do that? I said, fine. So with BX Beast Boy, he said, I never called you a racist. He's like, I really don't think that you're racist. And he continued to clown me. And after a while, he just fucking stopped. And you want to know something? I wanted him to stop clowning on Save Robbie. So I went on his channel and I got him to consider leaving Robbie alone. And that's what Save Robbie really wanted. But then Robbie got mad at me and is like, you're a horrible friend. You're a horrible friend. You went on his channel. And then BX Beast Boy was like, you know what? I really was considering leaving you alone. And then Robbie turns around and put me in a hard timeout.
What does all this have to do with Tia?
Hard time out and was
this motherfucker, because that's how she met Tia when she went on his channel. And then she has to tell about how Robbie put her in a hard spot because, she has to save Robbie under the bus a little bit and blah, blah, wah, wah, wah. It's hard to follow her. Like, I used to find her more entertaining than I do now. So it's harder to follow her.
Yeah. At one time, what I've gotten so far is at one time she was a racist. Somebody confronted her about it. She talked to them about it. She bullied them into stopping talking about it.
Yeah. Yeah. She convinced BX that she's not a racist. And here we are.
Yeah.
That's what I.
Wasn't my friend for a while. And everyone was like, Robbie, she was sticking up for you. She was trying to get you, she was trying to get this guy off your ass. And I was getting him to clown on me more and make all these videos about how I was a whole.
Fuck that. Why is she bringing all that back up?
Oh, you know what? Okay, but she is twisting that because she went up there when that guy was really after Robbie, and she was supposed to be like his in real life good friend,
Yep.
and she went up there and totally like kissed his ass. I remember that now, and Robbie went the fuck off like a psycho. I
It
remember.
hurt Robbie's feelings. And
Right, it would hurt my feelings too. I didn't mean that in a bad way. It would hurt my
and now
feelings
she's
too.
and now she's bringing it all back up in public, like fucking throwing her friend under the bus.
Right, that's what she does though. Like that is what she does every time.
Ridiculous.
Horrible person to clown on me and put all these videos on me. And then he stopped. And he was like 2 months ago. I was like, shit, whatever happened to Beast Boy? So that's
You ran him off the internet.
so I find out that one of my Patreons, who ended up becoming a very good friend to me, the best, very well educated, very classy.
Oh my
She'll do
god.
whatever she can for you. She's part of Heels on the Ground. She's so good at what she does. It's Goose. Goose became good friends with Tia. She really liked and respected her. So you know what I did? I started visiting her channel, started promoting her channel, started giving her super chats, super chats, super chats. My mods were dropping her links in her channel, started promoting her channel, started giving her super chats, super chats, super chats. My mods were dropping her links over and over and over again. And then all of a sudden, overnight, not my story to tell, but it turns out
But
Tia
I'll
did
tell
two
it.
of my Patreons really bad.
Right. They probably told her, like, don't say anything. I don't, if you're telling a friend, I'm just trying to vent, don't say anything. I won't. Well, it's not my story to tell, but she did 2 Patreons really dirty and she did this and that and this and that. Like, didn't you just say it's not your fucking story to tell, you fucking asshole?
But I'll tell it. I'm here to tell it for content.
I'm here to
for
tell it
money.
all.
Ugh.
Like I said, not my place to tell. Tia, are you going to tell what you did? Makeup palettes? Makeup palettes. Did you use one of my Patreons? You made her believe that you were going to do a giveaway to your subs? Beautiful makeup palettes? And then when you got them, you said, hell no, I'm not giving them anything. I'm keeping that shit for myself. All right.
Does she show any proof of this or is she just up there running her mouth off a one-sided story? I'm just curious.
I don't know. It sounds like somebody told her that and she's just running with it. But now, because she's mad at Tia, she has every, incentive to fucking use any little thing. And that probably isn't even the way the story went in the first place. I guess if Tia addresses it, we'll find out. But
Right.
I doubt
I
that
hate
somebody,
how she does that.
yeah, I doubt that it was just like, oh, here are some makeup palettes and I'm going to give them away to my channel. And then when they're sent, she's like, hell no, I'm keeping those motherfuckers. If
No,
that would be bad. But I doubt
right.
Yeah.
Well, because I have a story. So when I first started my channel,
Yeah.
I'm sure you guys remember Blondie McBlonde. Not Blondie, not Blonde Babe, Blondie McBlonde. And she wanted to help me with the giveaway. And it's she ended up sending me a bunch of makeup. But right when she already had sent it, Laura had started that I was a real lifer, I was a doxer. So I was like, I can't give this makeup away now. Like, I cannot do it because Laura has everybody convinced I'm a real lifer. And the way Laura is right now, she like literally set me up to make it look like I got something bad done to her, one of her Patreons. Like, so I just went to Blondie and she's like, no, just keep it. Like, it's fine. But I mean, that could, if it was MGL, it could have been spun that way. But how was I going to give makeup away? Ask for your address right when Laura's first CPS call was, and whenever all people were considering me like a real lifer, I couldn't go be like, yeah, you can win makeup, but you have to give me your address. I was new. Yeah,
that was the best decision in the moment. You didn't want to have addresses in your possession when you were already being accused of doxing or being a doxer. And then there might people might not have wanted to give you their address because Laura was putting that out about you at the same time. It was the best decision in the moment for sure.
Right. So my hope, yeah. So I mean, something could have happened with Tia. I always give people the benefit of the doubt, because had it been anybody but Blondie, Blondie could have came on here and said, I sent Amanda makeup and she didn't give it away. Well, no, I didn't give it away, but I mean, because that was right when Laura was accusing me of CPS. I was not asking for a motherfucker's name or address. There was no way. And she just was really cool about it. I asked if she wanted it back. She said no, just keep it. But my whole point is things do happen that we don't know the whole story, and I'm not taking that motherfucker's word for shit.
No.
So
That if it was something like that, then I would completely, it would be what much more understandable. I just can't imagine a creator, and especially Tia. She does try to be like honest on her channel, you know, and present herself as honest and all that. I just can't imagine somebody sending her palettes to give out to her people and her not even saying anything and just being like, I'm gonna keep them. That's very hard to believe.
well, Makeup Mobster said she talked about it last night. She's still doing it. So she just hasn't gotten around to
Oh,
it. Like,
hello.
everything doesn't have to be right now. Like, I don't know why, but
Shipping
there are
costs
people that will believe her. There are people that will run with it.
absolutely. And shipping costs money too. Maybe she has to wait until she gets paid from YouTube. There's so many different things. Hey, Starlight.
Hey, Starlight. Yeah, not everybody just has a disposable $30-$40 to ship things. You know what I mean? Not everybody
Absolutely.
has that. That's okay. Like, and Tia, she does work and stuff. So I just hate that people will run with that. Like, and they won't even give her the benefit of the doubt. They won't go listen to her side. They won't, nothing.
And if they've ever watched Tia, they would know at least to doubt that. Like, she just does not come across as the person that's going to be like trying to keep things when she's supposed to be giving them away. She just doesn't.
No, no. Oh Lord, Black Queen's back. That's great. All right, I'm pushing play.
Welcome back.
That's rude.
Yeah.
So you can keep them for your friends, your family, yourself. Okay. Why did you treat my friend's Goose the way that you did? Goose told me, please don't say anything. And I never did.
Yeah, you did.
And when she told Justin and a couple of my tightest people from Here's on the Ground that do all of our digging, who will be nameless forever. From Here's on the Ground that do all of our digging, who will
Wait a
Justin
minute. You
and
pause
a
it for,
couple of my tightest people from Here's on the Ground
and then
that
I'll
do
show.
all.
Okay, so this Goose lady, who is Marissa's closest friend, but was also really close to Tia, so it sounds like she gets close to creators, sent pallets over for her to give away on her channel, and instead of waiting until she gave them away, she ran and told Marissa some bullshit on Tia that she kept the pallets without giving them away. So it sounds like Goose played a very large part in this split between Marissa and Tia, because Marissa had already known about this. She said she just didn't say it at the time. So she was already harboring animosity towards Tia before Tia even came out about this.
Absolutely. Yes. Yep. Not it's not good.
All of our digging.
Do you hear that? Whoever does all of our digging, I'm sure they do, girl. I thought it was Adrian that did all of your digging. No, that's what you used to say.
Who will be nameless forever. You will never know who these people are. That find out the backgrounds, that finds out where these people live and know where everything these people are. These people are prior law enforcement. They are veterans. They are that find out where these people live and know where everything these people are. These people are.
Like, do you hear that? She is openly saying, "I would dig on you." Oh, pay, doesn't matter what you are, a veteran, whatever. I'm gonna dig you up, and I'm probably gonna share your shit. So
I'm telling you, one day, mark my words, I don't care how long it takes, one day, these words that she's been so brazen and ballsy about because she has this fucking team under her that are making her feel all brave and shit. One day, those words are going to come back and bite her in court. It will. She's too fucking brazen. She's gotten too cocky. Something's going to happen.
well, yeah. Remember when she used to like openly say her husband would use his job for doxing? Like, I
Yep.
was only what last year. These things always fall apart, and I can't wait. Like MGL's karma is coming, and I'm not kidding. If you are a creator that she has docs in her Patreon, I really suggest you do go to Makeup Mobster's page and read what to do. I mean, it's not okay. You should never, because you pull your support, worry about getting doxxed, personal details of your life being told, all that just because you pull your support from a creator.
Yeah.
It's
She
not
told
okay.
she told the entire internet that she used her husband, well, her husband, which because of his job and his position, um, would be able to look up information on people. And she told the entire internet about that. And then, whenever people were like, what the fuck? That's not legal or okay, she freaked out because people even like clipped it and made a big deal about it. But she's the one that even said it in the first place to try to intimidate people.
Yeah,
And
you would.
as you'll never know who these people are. She has a secret team working for her and shit. Like, she'll fuck them all over eventually.
Yeah, you'd be surprised. I would think that too, Gentleman Jack, but I've watched people with jobs like, for instance, in prisons and jails, law enforcement, to get so intertwined, like they get so mixed up with these creators and they just want to be like their top dog, basically. You would be shocked what people do around here for a little bit of clout and notoriety. Like you really
Illegal shit.
would. Oh,
Illegal.
yes.
They will go
Yeah.
to jail for them. You would think that they wouldn't, and people are smart enough, but what they think is they'll never look at voices. She sent her. She. I mean, it was totally against the law. She could have went to jail for that shit. Like, and she did that to get Marissa's attention and make Marissa like her. And those people that are working for her now or on her team or whatever, like right now, they're doing all of her dirty work. The minute that they fall out, all she has to do is turn around and point the fingers at them and say they were doing all of her dirty work. They're the bad guys. She's the good guy. And she runs off scot fucking free.
Every time. Yeah, I mean, we've watched it so many times because I used to be of that mindset too. Who's going to throw away their pension and their
Me too.
job, their retirement? I've watched people with really good
Yep.
jobs throw shit. Well, not really, because nobody's ever turned anybody in, but it will happen eventually. Like you
Yep.
can't keep getting that lucky. So
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't change the fact that it is illegal to do it eventually because like when when you're working through a computer, you have a badge or however you do, right? Say that you're a nurse and you're giving medicine and everything you do, every screen you click, every keystroke you type is recorded because you're on it's through the company, so like everything you do is recorded. So if anybody ever went to court for something like that, all of the information would be right there. There would be no denying it.
right, absolutely. Yeah, Makeup Mobster is probably this voice on your computer. Probably like, fuck that. Every time I go to play her or Laura, my computer tells me no for a minute.
Prior law
Right.
enforcement. They are veterans. They are bigger than you could ever know because they believe that me and Justin do good work. You could ever know because they believe that me and Justin do good work.
Well,
Goose does good work. You had a diamond in your hand for a friend.
Did you hear that?
What?
She
part?
said, because she's saying all how important these people are and stuff, and I think it was just a Freudian slip, but she said they do this because they believe we do good. Justin and I do good work, like they believe
Yes.
it, but it's not.
Mhm.
Then she said Goose does good work.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah,
think
what
she knew what she was saying, but I think it was a Freudian slip before. They believe that me and Justin are doing something. We ain't doing shit. Goose is the one doing all the work and actually trying to be helpful. That's what I just got from what she just said.
right, like what work do they do? So okay, I'll give it to them. They'll bring some awareness to a case, but in the meantime, they'll drag the family, they'll drag I mean, for fuck's sake, look at the Cash Gurney case. Look, she made that kid guilty. of a crime he didn't commit, even though there was another kid in custody the whole time. Like, so yeah, she'll bring awareness to these cases, but in the meantime, she's dragging the whole family. She's dragging all the friends. She's going to go real life, dig through your garbage and anything else she can get her hands on. Talk to your neighbor from 12 years ago. I mean, so is it worth it? No. If I die and anybody lets MJR or Laura cover me, I'm haunting whoever the fuck. Don't put a stop to that shit. Seriously.
Well, you can only keep a facade up through emotions for so long because, see, this whole crowd came because of Justice for Vaughn. So from now on, they're going to be seeing her through a different lens a little bit because it's not going they're not going to be being fed the same exact like emotional shit that they came there for. So it's going to wear out very quickly, especially because she's not doing anything. Like before, she could just say, it's so easy with that because they had their villain. They can blame the villain. They can put all these accusations out, make it very like dramatic and extreme, all of this stuff. So there's so much to give to these people, but that's what they were there for. Now she's gonna have to come up with something else, and it's gonna wear away quick. And she can't, unless she's just gonna keep finding one person after the other to make a villain in her group and just keep doxing them one after the other. That's not going to last forever. They'll have to wake up to that shit.
Yeah, you would think, but a lot of people don't until it's them. But like, I'm not
Oh,
kidding.
that's true.
Uh, I mean, for example, this isn't on quite the same scale, but Laura and Serendipity was loathed Laura. As soon
Yeah.
as Laura could make a buck off her, she did it. As soon as okay, so this I'm trying to think of other cases. There's so many. Summer Wells. They might have been able to get somewhere with that case had the social media armchair detective wannabes. They're not even armchair detectives. They're just total wannabes. Got a hold of it, ripped it from limb to limb. They're ruining so much. Like they have no bottom they won't go to. They don't care if they didn't like you and they knew you. If it's a way to make people feel bad and send some donations, they're fucking on it. They don't give a fuck. Hey, Miss Moonbear.
Well,
I don't get it.
and she just said that Goose is part of Hills on the Ground. So that means that Hills on the Ground is still a thing. And any moment now, she's going to be finding another case to go be out in front of somebody's house. That's what will come next, I'm sure. Like,
Right. Right. I agree. Wait, are you talking about here or are you talking about Discord? UC boss. I haven't been on as much. It's been really nice here and I've been like outside a
she's
lot
been
more.
touching
So
grass, bitches.
yeah, I love this weather. This is my favorite, but I'll check after this. No, she had no right, Jeff. Like, okay, so her and Sarah decided to be cordial, but Sarah would never have want Laura talking about her. And then she flat out said, I'll make money off of whoever the fuck I want, dead or not. Like, she didn't care. Um, that's the kind of people we're dealing with, right? There's no place they will not go. There's a reason that cops do their job and we're not cops because we're not trained, right? I'm not like a huge fan of cops, but I do believe that they have a job and we don't, right? Like let them do their fucking job.
Yes,
That's
totally.
gone. It's out the window. It's no
Yeah.
more.
And I do understand that like all industries or whatever you want to call it, genres on YouTube are ran by like what sells, what is going to make them the most money, what's going to get the most clicks. It's just weird when you have to apply that same thing in true crime because then it turns into exploitation at a certain point when you're
Mm-hmm.
and real people, especially the family members, to bring in clicks and views off of very tragic situations. It's not like you're just out making a fucking prank video or whatever other kind of genres they have on YouTube that they make money from. It's it's different and it's more real life. It's more
Mm-hmm.
too because it's just weird.
Okay, so I'm gonna push play. All right, we'll finish this, but there's a couple more too that go with it. I think there's 1, 2, 3. Yeah, there's 3 more. All right.
Treated her like garbage to a point where she was in tears. when she told me about what you said to her, unnecessarily rude. At first, I thought she was pulling my leg. And I talked to Justin. Justin said, no fucking way. And then he called me up privately. He goes, there's no way. Tia? No way. And I said, why would she do this? I don't understand. Why? You guys don't even know what she did to Tia. And I'm not going to say what she did to Goose. I'm not going to say it. But not a lot of things shocked me on YouTube. But it was very cold.
Sorry, this is the last time I'm mute. Are you fucking kidding me? We're talking to the Ice Queen over here. Fuck out of here. Like, what? I can't. Ugh.
I get to
Oh, sorry.
A high suspicion that there's a lot of money exchanging hands between this person and Marissa and Justin. It just seems they're very, very protective of this lady.
I'm sure she's one of their highest donors. You know how that goes.
In a minute. So the other night, after all the dust had settled with this real fake, fake real report of Letitia, dear Lord, she's under this big investigation for an online scam for a lawyer. She doesn't have a lawyer. Now the rumor she's under this big investigation for an online scam for a lawyer. She doesn't have a lawyer. Now the rumor she's never seen Marvon. I have proof. Okay, I have tons of proof. I have tons of evidence. We're not going to share it, no matter what you do. And we're not going to stop fighting for Letitia. What you did was very sneaky the other night, Tia, and I'm going to call you out on it. I'm not mad, but you just need to be called out. So here I am the other night, Tia, and I'm going to call you out on it. I'm not mad, but you just need to be called out.
Hey, Huck.
So here I am watching you, promoting you, cheering you on, like I've done for so many other people that have fucked me over. Giving you super chats, $10, $20, $50, $100. I just gave you $100 the other night. You said, thank you, Molly. Giving you super chats, $10, $20, $50, $100. I just gave you $100 the other night. You said, thank you, Molly. I appreciate that. I didn't know on that same day you were bashing me. And that was the first time I ever showed interest and said, stop, wait. Because guess what? When a new Patreon says, hey, Marissa, I found this person talking bad about you. What do I say? I always say, okay, fuck, don't show me anything. I don't look, I don't care. I go, but you're very sweet for trying to tell me. It's the first time I said, wait, what? What did she say? Like, oh, she was bashing you. I give you $100 out of kindness of my heart. And last night, you made a comment.
That is what she does. Like, look what she did to Patty Mama. She did it to me. Tia, anybody she's ever given anything to.
Starlight.
When you fight with her, Starlight, look, I wish that I would have taken warnings, but I admitted, okay, so mine was like really early on in this little community. There was awareness channels, but it wasn't like it is now. So like I did support her for about a year early on, right when I came out of Laura's. Basically, I didn't like go on her Patreon.
What the hell is wrong with you?
I don't know if it was a full year. I'll have to look. But anyways, I started like seeing like little cracks, and she'd come up on my panel, and like literally one day I acted like my modem crashed for Wi-Fi.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I was like,
When she comes up and takes over the damn panel, you can't get a word in edgewise, make everything about her, talks over everybody, won't shut the fuck up. Yeah.
Yes.
You did your modem.
Yes, I did. I was like, oh my, and I don't know how she didn't catch on because I was typing in the chat, like, my Wi-Fi is messed up. And I put it like highlighted it. And I was like, bye guys. And I came back and didn't offer a link. I swear I did.
I love that.
Yeah.
She's so bad about that. Like, oh man.
But yeah, she throws it in your damn face as soon as soon as you're on bad terms with her, she throws it in your face. I was a fucking member of her stupid ass $10 tier for 4 months. I've never even brought that up till now, but I could have, I didn't throw that up in her fucking face. I won one of her giveaways after. I don't want your fucking shitty ass makeup. Fuck you. Give it to somebody else, bitch. Like, No, thank you.
You know how everybody used to be like, so and so's on her payroll. She has a payroll. And I'd be like, what the fuck are you all talking about? She's not out here paying people, right? Then, after I started paying attention, that every time somebody was bashing, mostly I think Makeup Mobster, she
Yes.
would give them super chats every time. And I was like, oh, I get it. Now I
Yeah.
understand the payroll thing. I get it.
Yes, me and Makeup Mobster were fighting really, really bad back then. We would always fight, right? And she would always throw super chats and then she hit my PayPal up. Um, like actually because for my kid's birthday. I don't know why she didn't just say like, thanks for dragging him in because like I didn't catch on that that's what it was at that time, right? But that looking back, that's exactly what it was. Like now with looking back on how
Did
things
it
played
to
out.
everybody pretty much that talked about that was fighting with Make a Mobster would get a super chat from Molly, a big super chat from.
Yeah. Yep. Or a big PayPal or whatever, Yep. She did. She does. She can't even deny it. Mm-mm-mm.
And then
Oh, sorry.
then throws it in your face when you fall out every time without fail.
Yeah. And the worst part was I had shared like a community tab with it was the first year of Corona, and my kid was so sad about not having a birthday. And we made up for it by buying her a stupid amount of shit. And I shared this big pile of gifts, these cupcakes, a big cake, and we like took it around and dropped it off. And then we ate it on like a Zoom call or whatever.
A bit
And
of
I
a
shared that.
I must
Yeah.
say.
Yeah, I went way overboard because no, we had this big birthday party planned for her that year, and because we just moved back around my family, and we had to like tell her no, like we couldn't do it, so we went way overboard. Stupid, we shouldn't have. It was really dumb, but it made her happy, whatever. So, anyways, she pops up in my shit later on and says like, here's money for your kid's birthday. Okay, well, she already got a ton for her birthday. So I messaged Rebecca. I was like, oh my God, thank you. Like I went to go get my babe. Her birthday's over, but I really appreciate that. And so she tells everybody I didn't get my kid nothing for their birthday. I got my vape instead. That kid had like, I'm not kidding, like 30 presents. Tasha bought my kid like 20 gifts. Like we made up for not being able to have a party for her, right?
Ridiculous. She deserved every present, but it was a fuck ton of presents.
Yeah, it was so stupid. It looked like Christmas morning, right? Like,
yes. Not morning for one kid, like Christmas morning for a few kids.
Yes, it was so dumb. Because I just remember like being so sad for her because we had moved away from family and we moved back around family. It was the first year we were going to be able to like get with family.
Got it too.
Yeah, but she did not. Once she saw all her gifts, she was so excited. But so I like shared that on my community tab, and she turns it into my kid didn't get anything for their birthday. I went and bought a vape and said, fuck my kid's birthday. Like, excuse the fuck out of me, motherfucker. What?
Like, you had already not bought your kid anything for her birthday. And then on top of that, you got money in your PayPal. And instead of going and buying her one thing for her birthday, you bought a vape instead.
Exactly. Like the shitty mom over here. I just got a new vape. Didn't worry about my kid's birthday. What is the 140 time? Oh, I watched it last night. UC Boss when Laura went up there and bashed me. I watched it. Yeah, I saw it.
That I'm
Thank you.
Racist and that I buy black women as a form of slavery.
What the fuck?
What the fuck?
I don't know what she's talking
I didn't
about.
hear you say it.
Funny.
But everyone lost their ever loving minds.
Okay, Molly, I'm sure
Now,
they did.
I didn't hear you say it.
Dead.
But everyone lost their ever loving minds.
Okay.
So back to a few nights ago, and I'm going to send this video to Letitia and Wynette because they need to know this.
Oh, so she's
Just
gonna
because
hold on.
you
So
are the same.
she's gonna go ahead and smear them to all their mutual friends too, like on the way out. Get the fuck out of here. No, Jackson Black. It was a really nice smock. I actually need to get it fixed, but I like my other one now. So nope, it was a box.
Tia's gonna look at all those people too. They're all gonna turn on her too because
yep. She'll lose yep. You cannot build your channel off of somebody else though. I will say that if you are a creator, you do have to somewhat stand on your own a little bit. And she's done that twice now. She did it with Natasha's community, then she left Natasha, and then she did it with MGL, and this happened. And you should, and that's not even something I knew. That's something that a lot of creators do when they come in, is they kind of go with other people. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you have
Uh,
your own community in a community, you know, like you're in the greater community and you can work with other people, but you got to have your own core community too.
Yeah, yeah, and that is actually something that I is during the learning process. But if anybody's starting to think of a channel, like, of course, collaborations are good. I actually, Stephanie and I go live together every single time. Maybe she misses like one or something, but when you're first starting, it's really good to get your own footing. I used to go live by myself all the time, but um, because then if you have a falling out with somebody, uh, you're not going to have that community behind you. You know what I mean? Like they're going to have to pick.
Yeah.
It's super hard on, or just go in knowing that that could happen. But it's happened twice with her because she goes with MGL. Like, what do you expect's going to happen? They're going to fall out.
Yeah.
So,
And
yeah.
go with the bigger, like the people that you're getting off of that community, the people that are supporting you, they're only supporting you because you're with that bigger creator. Once you're not
Yes.
with them anymore, they're not going to support you.
Right. That's because I have a lot of people that come in here from all these different little communities, The drama community, of course, is like my main, the people that have been here the longest, but I have people that come from like Little Watts Island. Some people came from like little picking up like when I would go into like recovery lives or just different little places. But her channel was solely off of MGL basically lately, right? Um,
Yep.
And she's going to rebuild because I think she's got, I don't dislike her. That's not
No,
it. I don't
if
dislike her.
Tia's consistent and the problem is that all of her content normally is talking about one person, so you become the anti community of that person and you have to stick to that. Like you have to just hate on them every day and it gets so fucking boring even for the creator. I know it has.
Yeah, because I burn out. That's why, I even stopped talking about Laura so much because I didn't just want people to come here just to hear me talk about Laura. So I've made it a point to not only talk about her as much. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Because
you don't want to have an anti Laura community.
no, I didn't want to burn out for one. And it's never good. You should be able to talk about other things too. So I try to switch it up, a lot. But those are all lessons you have to learn as you go too. Like
Yeah.
I'm not bashing her at all.
No, she has all the potential in the world. She's pretty, she's nice. She is really like open and honest about what she talks about. I think she's
Mm-hmm.
open about what she talks about. She doesn't try to, sugarcoat things and all of that. She has tons of potential. She'll rebuild her own channel. I think that she should try to do that, not go with any of those other bigger creators that are going to shit on her later, though.
I think she could really do good, and it's a learning lesson. Like I said, I'm not bashing her. A lot of people have had to learn that. So don't take that as me like bashing her because I'm not.
Hey, Wild One.
All right, I'm gonna push play.
Okay.
Just because you are African American doesn't mean that you are friends by default. That is absolutely ridiculous. All of a sudden, I'm a racist. You've got to be kidding me. By default. That is absolutely ridiculous. All of a sudden, I'm a racist. You've got to be kidding me. So when the dust settles, you bring it all back. And me and Justin and Goose are like, oh my God, why is she doing this? Why is she doing this? They don't want the cops don't want nothing to do with this shit anymore. They're done with this Danielle chick. They're done. It was an online complaint. She doesn't have to give a refund for a donation. What more do you people need? She showed proof to who deserves the proof, right? Who deserves the proof? Who deserves the proof? The police. Who deserves the proof? The police. Thank you. We've had it. Remember, Danielle, we have your real information. We've had it. And remember, Danielle, we have your real information. We've had it. And we didn't dox it. Roseanne, you were not doxed. Roseanne, I called you out for what you did to Jake Brown's family. I called you out because you needed to be called out. You went to Jake Brown's family and said, don't let Molly go lightly. Talk about this case. She does this, she does that. She's a horrible person. She's a horrible person. Guess what? Jake Brown's family, if you go down through their whole thing, they said that he is already buried. They don't want any money, and they don't want anybody making money off of the case. I never monetized any of the videos. I made sure monetization was off, and I was still in that group.
She doesn't turn her monetization off for those cases. Matter of fact, she had pictures of a baby's coffin behind a paywall. So no, she fucking doesn't. I don't know who Danielle is. I don't know. She's using someone's real name, Makeup Mobster.
For months reading, I was still interested. Oh, she exploits, blah, blah, blah. Really? What do I get out of it? Because remember, YouTube don't like hanging and all that other stuff and all those crazy words. You don't know much about YouTube because you don't do it. And you don't earn a living off of it. All right? I do. And I, respectfully, do my best to help these families. Tia, what have you done for Letitia? Except for highlight her comment.
Okay.
Except for
all right. So this motherfucker thinks she's done so much for Letitia, but in reality, Letitia's done stuff for her. Letitia's built her whole channel back up. So like, what a fucking joke. I can't.
Highlight her comments and keep it up there, knowing she was in your chat, as if it was some sort of validation. Look, Letitia's in here watching me. Well, guess what? She was on the phone texting the whole time with me, Goose, and Justin. She said, I've had on the phone texting the whole time with me, Goose, and Justin. She said, I've had 100 people making videos of me and my family. Why did you do this, Saw? Why are you bringing it back?
Oh,
well, guess what?
God.
Now, Letitia, I know you see every.
Listen, Letitia picked the most controversial person. They haven't shown any transparency. People are allowed to have questions. I'm sorry. That's just how it is. I know it sucks. But when you bring that here, I mean, Molly is always going to be drama. Molly has a shady past. It sucks, but it's the way it is. I don't know what to say. Jackson. Oh, no.
Everything. Yesterday, Letitia, in Tia's live, she called me a racist. She says that I give money. In Tia's live, she called me a racist. She says that I give money to you, Miss Wynette. Give money to, well, I give money to everybody, really. To white women as some sort of slavery ownership. I've never asked Tia to do a thing. Ever. I appreciated her. I try to help her grow. And this is the thanks that I get. This is what I get. Over and over and over. And
Oh,
over
poor
and
MGL.
over and
Poor
over
thing.
over and over and over and over and over and over again. Over and over and over and over and over and over again. This is what I get.
Yes, Makeup Monster. Yes, I agree.
She calls me a racist. But this is the best part, Letitia. Is Letitia Bias here? Miss Letitia, I want you to know, and I want everyone to know, that Tia, since she's lost so many subs because of what she did by bringing this fake, real, fake, real, fake, real, fake, real police report, when all she did by bringing this fake, real, fake, real, fake, real, fake, real police report, when all it is a report, right? She's got all the girls in there.
Hold on. I'm going to show something that I was just talking about. God, it took me forever to find it. All right. So this was her birthday that I shared weeks before MGL gave me anything. I don't know how she said she didn't have a birthday, but clearly you could see that she did. There was cupcakes and cake and balloons. Like, oh my God, so many presents. She was so excited. So that's the kind of twisting that MGL will do right there. Like she twisted that to say that I didn't get my kid a birthday gift. And that was shared way before she started her shit with me back then. Such an asshole.
All the girls that have been attacking Letitia, attacking me, attacking Goose, Justin, anyone that's on Letitia's side. Oh, yeah, she's very bitter. Very bitter. Now, everyone who wants justice for Vaughn, those people that have been attacking us and attacking Letitia, are now friends with Tia. Tia lost so many subs that now she has hit rock bottom, and those girls are her new friends. These girls that have called Jake's high school, right? The girls that are making appointments at my spa.
Wait. Let's talk about why anybody is talking about Jake's school. That woman shamed a teenager on a live, read her love note to her son, even though he asked her not to share with anybody. She shared with her huge fucking audience. Give me a fucking break.
The girls that are telling me, you better stay away from this freaking case, all this bullshit, blah, 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 making this stupid Facebook group about me, talking about me all day, all night, warning this, warning that, warning this. Listen, people, I am not famous. You're making me famous. You're making me very rich. Keep talking about me, and I thank you. Tia, how could you be so phony and fake? How could you?
Is that not the pot calling the kettle black? Like fake. All MGL is fake, literally from her head to her toe. Everything about her, inside and out, is fake. Give me a fucking break.
Flip so quickly and then claim that you support Letitia. And now I was told that you said last night, are you going to deny it? That an African American should have covered Marvon's case. Hey, sweetheart, where were you 2.5 months ago when they were looking for people to cover this case? Where were you? Where were you? Because they were getting pretty desperate. Some people told me that it also had nothing to do with me unsubbing, that they unsubbed you about a week prior, because you were saying things that were race baiting, that you said things that turned them off. Why would you call me a racist? And someone tried to, did you have a nice time, baby? Yeah. Really? What kind of gun did you shoot? The pistol? Yeah. Was that the only one? No. You didn't do like machine gun or anything? Did you have fun? Yeah. Did it give you like I'm shooting good too. Yeah? Did you get the paper? Yeah. Did Ed? Yeah. I'll show you. Oh wow. Can you bring all the stuff in the car into the house? Okay. It's all in the car, thanks. So, well, all right. So I unsubbed from her a long time ago because she wouldn't stop talking about race. Oh.
So basically, she's just on a smear Tia campaign or whatever. But can you imagine the girl that marries Jake? Like, seriously, can you imagine being this motherfucker's daughter-in-law? I cannot. Nope. No, she's not famous. No. Okay, where are we gonna? Where? Who covered the Dolly stuff? Because I'm bored of the MGL stuff.
I wonder why MGL subscribers are so triggered when somebody talks about race. Weird.
I wonder why. You're right. Okay, so he got trolled on Laura's, it looks like. Is that what it? Dolly Vision gets trolled by Avery on Perplexed QT.
Oh, that's what I was talking about. Avery is the girl that she was showing receipts about, because Avery was in Laura's Discord, and she told Laura in her Discord that she had got a lawyer and a protection order against Dolly. And Laura showed the receipts for that, and apparently it's not true. That now she's denying ever having getting needing a lawyer against him or whatever. Suing him is what she said, not a lawyer. Suing him.
All right, we'll watch this.
Jimmy.
Yo, I got 2 women on my panel fighting over you. I need you over here now. You stud muffin,
What
you.
the fuck?
What?
I'm in bed.
Get your ass out of bed.
What women do you have fighting over me?
Because one used to have a relationship, a friendship with you, and the other one is a subscriber of yours. And yeah, I don't know why all these women are fighting over you, but
I ain't worried about none of them crazy ass women.
Hey,
Piper's not crazy. Avery's not crazy.
Pippa.
But this is what I need from you. Oh, he hung up.
You said my name. He can't, Laura. That's what I've been sitting here quietly waiting for. He can't communicate with me. I have charges on him. He has warrants, and I have
Oh,
a protective order.
shit!
Why didn't you tell us?
Oh, like, what the fuck?
Okay,
Jeez,
wait a
LP.
minute. I take back what I said earlier on this program. I didn't finish watching this. I'm dead. By the way, but wait a minute. By the fucking way, Laura says you're making content out of Dolly when it really has nothing to do with you, which, I don't knock that because I do it all the time. But why are you waking the man up in fucking bed? Like, shut
Hey,
up.
if somebody called me and told me I better get my ass on panel and woke me up, they'd get a fucking whole lot of fuck off, and I would not go on their panel. I like, if I think Stephanie might be asleep, I will DM her. I'm just using you for example because you're here on Discord versus texting her, so I don't wake her up if it's like late at night. Unless I know for a fact somebody's awake, I am not messaging them, especially about fucking YouTube, unless somebody is dying, there's an emergency, something big. Not for this motherfucking shit. Oh, Stephanie, it would not be a panel if you didn't fall off.
To begin with.
I've already told you.
Why didn't you tell me that before I called him?
No
I
shit.
said it 5 times. That I was in a court
I
call.
said nothing against him.
I don't know. I don't have any
We have nothing against him.
I don't have any problems with him anymore.
Oh my
I'm
god,
saying,
exactly.
when
You
she
can't stay with him?
when she was saying
Oh my god, you said Laura.
that I was
Okay.
suing him, I told you 5 different times that when I went live from the courthouse, I put charges against him and I got a protective order.
You knew I was calling him. Why didn't you say anything?
I've already said it like 5 times
No, you haven't.
Right now,
Why
what
would you
you
leave it to
calling
Laura?
because I knew he would hang up. He won't come on here if I'm on here.
Wonder why.
I just told you why.
Case.
Yeah, but why didn't you say something before I called?
Yeah, you made Laura look like like I said, she'd burn her own bridges. I didn't. Okay, Laura, you have a good night.
I didn't think you were going to get his actual number and get through to him.
Well, we're pretty smart chicks,
Avery,
okay,
that's
Avery?
bullshit, Avery. That was bullshit. Why did you let Laura do that? Why did you do that? Why are you always stirring shit? That's what I tried to tell you. Stop it. Step back. Take a break from the fucking internet, for Christ's sake. Get a life. You something other than obsessive or Dolly because you are always stirring shit. Stop it.
Oh my god. What the fuck?
These
Oh,
bitches are really nuts.
God.
Like, this cannot be real. Sometimes, like, okay, so I used to laugh when subs would be like, this has to be scripted for drama. Now I catch myself being like, is this fucking real? Is this scripted bullshit? Like, are we in the Twilight Zone or is this real? Because I can't tell sometimes. Seriously.
Well, she was showing all kinds of shit about this Avery girl earlier. Like, she was trying to smear the fuck out of her because she said Avery called her a liar. And she wasn't going to have her call her a liar and blah, blah, blah. And now Laura's like, I'm not defending Dolly, but she totally was defending Dolly. But now she's just making Dolly look worse.
Me too. Make them off. So I can't wait till they all fall out. Sorry.
And this is why I have sat here quiet for the last 5 minutes because I am not. I don't know why everybody keeps saying I'm obsessed with Dolly. I don't even think about Dolly.
Are you
You have
delusional?
no part of my life.
You're
delusional.
at all. That was bullshit.
You're
No,
delusional.
Laura,
Avery.
Hold on. The second you knew I was calling him, you should have said I can't be anywhere near him.
No, because they were giving you his call-in number, and I knew that wouldn't go through.
When it started ringing, you knew I had his number. When he answered, you knew he answered. You
I
couldn't
haven't
look up at any given time. And
Oh,
he did.
I hadn't heard a phone ring. All I heard
Oh,
was
I remember you.
all I heard was them giving you his call-in number and you saying it didn't work.
It's
That's the
not
last
on
thing.
Facebook.
I didn't hear that.
Oh, of course you didn't. How convenient. Delusional. Okay,
No, I'm
Laura.
sorry. That was kind of fucked up.
It
You had a
was.
million chances to stop it and tell me that he can't go anywhere near me.
She
Or
had 30 minutes to stop it, and she didn't.
Dolly joins.
is that really Dolly?
I hope so.
No, Dolly would show his face. Dolly, show your face. Yeah, he's not showing his face.
It'd be Jimmy Jams, what he would come up as probably.
Yeah, I'm not gonna add him because that's not him.
I think if he would come up as Jimmy Jams. I don't know that for a fact. I don't know him that well. I mean, I just know him from chat. That's it.
Yeah, Dolly
Occasionally,
would show his face though. This person's not showing their face.
I just want you to get your $5 grand.
Me too.
Yeah, well, I'll make sure that happens. Because what I can do is I can message him and have him send you the video. How about that?
Thank you, Aussie. No, it's, hey, Red Lotus. No, it's just fucked up that Avery didn't say anything. Like, why set me up?
Hey, I'm so confused. Can you pause it for 1 second? Because what Laura was trying to show her, is this from tonight?
It's from last night, I think. Let me look. I'm pretty sure last night.
Okay, because what she was trying to show tonight was that Avery said that she had a protection order, and she said now that Avery's denying having a protection order.
Yeah, it looks like it was been last night because comments started over 8 hours ago.
Okay, so that's why she was pissed tonight, showing that stuff. Okay,
I'm guessing. Yeah, it had to be.
She can't even own up to her mess. It's fine. She will one day.
Oh, wait, I don't own up to
You're
what?
going to have to one day, Avery.
Own up to what, Rose?
The destruction that
Okay, for you, those of y'all that don't know, Dolly Vision is involved in a bunch of allegations about him. Like I don't know. I guess he's dating Blowjob Betty, but he's also got like supposedly 31 other girlfriends. There's domestic violence and a lot of serious allegations, and this is all about that. So,
oh, speaking of that, that's another thing she said tonight was she was like, because her chat was like, well, the girl said that he beat her up or hit her and stuff, and she was like, I don't give a fuck if he beats on the woman. That's his personal life.
oh my God.
I swear to God.
Oh, good one,
Swear.
Laura. A good one.
It's
Good
like,
one.
okay, clip that.
She is fucking trash.
you caused wherever you go.
No. What I don't understand though, all right, this is what I don't understand, and please help me on this, Avery. Show your face, Dolly. What I don't understand is this: how can you be on YouTube and say that you two can't be anywhere near each other? It's YouTube. It's the internet. People can go wherever they want.
No, I said that he can't have a conversation with me. If you would have gotten through to him, he's not gonna talk. As soon as you say my name, he's not gonna talk.
But can you show me paperwork that says he's not allowed to talk to you on the internet?
I already put that out a long time ago on my channel. I'm not doing that again to my channel.
Of course not.
You could send it to me privately, because I can't believe that any court would order that somebody can't be somewhere on the internet.
He's ordered not to have communication with me or my children. So if you say my name, that's why he's gonna hang up.
And what did he do to earn that order?
He threatened my child.
Laura is wrong about that because as we've all seen, Lana has a protection order over the internet stuff. She is not allowed to talk about unmasked, and she's going to end up getting in trouble for doing so. They do give those protection orders, and they will say you're not allowed to be in the same places. Like it's happening to Lana right now.
No, he didn't.
Yeah, yes, he did.
Well, Pippin, you can't really say it. We
I don't
don't
know. Privately, he could have. Yes, you're right. You're correct.
But what kind of relationship did you tell a court you guys had in order to get an order?
I just had to take in the proof and show them
That's not
the
her
proof of
business.
what he was doing to my child.
Why
It's
is
not
that?
proof.
Why is that her business? But then if Dolly hits somebody, it's not her business.
Because she's so backwards. She doesn't give a fuck. She's the biggest woman hater. But listen, Lana and Unmasked were never anything but business acquaintances, and they do protection orders for that. Laura, you should look into it before you talk. Go look up the Truth and Transparency versus Unmasked. It's right there on Snuffle's channel. Like it got 3,000, 4,000 views. I know she's had to have seen it.
Just because you're not smart enough to figure out how to get one doesn't mean it can't be done, Laura.
She's so I cannot believe she said if he hits her, it's none of my business. What a piece of
Yes,
shit.
she said it a few times, and the reason why she said that she's defending Dolly is because Ballet Babe talks about her every single day, and there's nothing she could do about it. And Ballet Babe can say every lie in the world about her, and it's just wrong. So she sees these girls lying on Dolly, and she's gonna stand up for it.
Okay, so listen to this. Yes, Avery's boyfriend went on panel about some case after the show. Laura texted Avery's boyfriend about them being today. She tries to say it didn't happen. Then Laura showed the text it did. Oh my God. So she texts somebody's boyfriend? Like, what the fuck? What the fuck? Yeah, Hook. I feel like, or Hook. Oh my God, Huck. I feel like the laws are catching up with the times on the internet, kind of. I cannot. I cannot. No, I'm not a Dolly fan.
So it is clearly just about her defending Dolly or trying to get on Dolly's good side or
Well,
getting good
yeah,
with Dolly.
because he's good with Upchurch. So Laura, the almost lawyer.
Oh, right. Because
Yeah.
why would she be going into this girl's personal life? And because her whole thing was like, I'm tired of seeing creators be smeared. Well, if creators are out here beating women, then if it comes out, it comes out. That's just how it is, Laura. So pretty much what she said, she don't give a fuck how fucked up a creator is in real life, like how shitty of a person they are. As long as they're entertaining to her, she wants to support them and be cool with them.
Yeah, as long, I mean, who says that? Like, I don't even care if it was about her. If somebody was like, yeah, the guy beat the shit out of the girl, I wouldn't say I don't care. I would be like, oh damn, that's fucked up. You know, especially if there's proof shown. Like she
Yeah,
is
but you
I'm
have
sorry.
empathy.
Right. Well,
That's the difference.
that is true. That bitch has none. I forgot. Yeah, you're right.
And you have all of this on your channel?
Yeah, I did videos of it months back about it.
By the way, she should already know that.
Yeah, if you're gonna talk about it, when you think you would know that ahead of time, if you're gonna talk to the person about it. Like,
Yeah, and jump in first defending Dolly. You should know the full fucking story, you idiot. How many times do you have to fucking go live defending some bullshit you don't know anything about, looking stupid as hell before you learn your damn lesson?
she'll never learn. She won't ever.
He doesn't even-
It'd be public, wouldn't it, Laura?
I don't know. I don't have paperwork from Alabama. I don't know if Alabama's public or private. Like Iowa's all public.
No, my child is a minor. It's not public.
Doesn't matter. Court order's a court order.
Yeah, it'd be in your name.
It's not a juvenile court. It's you got a restraining order or something against him. That would be public. It would have nothing to do with your child would be listed under you.
Actually, no.
It would not be juvenile court. The only thing that's covered is juvenile court. It would not be juvenile court.
Well, it does have my children's names on it, so I don't know if you would be able to pull it up or not.
Well, maybe they'd be blocked out. I don't have a clue.
They usually redact the
I don't usually hang
names.
out in courtrooms.
Did he? I wasn't even on.
Oh, oops.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Me?
No, somebody in the comments. I'm just sitting here reading all the comments.
Yeah, so I wanted to know, don't you have a copy of the paperwork, like Laura asked, to send it to her privately, and that's the end of that. Just like I want to have Dolly send Laura the copy of him making his soap.
Why does she have to send
Hold on,
shit
I'm talking
to
about-
Laura? Who the fuck are you, Laura?
I would not send it to her on principle, but that's just me. You go to
Me
Queen Bee's from
neither.
today. Okay, after this we'll go watch Queen Bee's the panel where she showed the text today with the boyfriend.
I think that is him trying to get on.
Bring him up. The internet's the internet.
All
Anybody
right.
can be on the internet. I don't think there's laws for it yet, but they'll come up with some later.
Hello, perplexed.
Yo, is that you trying to get on panel?
Yes, it is me. You have the biggest lying ass chick you could ever have on your panel in your life.
Thank you.
On the panel, fuck her and fuck her peace bond or whatever she thinks she got. Damn
Not
it.
me.
She comes up your Avery.
No, that's why I'm up here. I'm calling her out. I'm sick of it.
This girl is a con artist, scam artist. Ain't nobody worried about nothing she says, nothing she does. I can't even believe y'all are like even paying her the first bit of mine.
Well, your experience with her, not necessarily mine. I mean, let's be fair.
Okay, hold on. Let me turn you down in the background.
Can I bring you on panel?
Yeah, hold on. Let me close some of this. Let me call this screen up.
All right, you're on.
Okay, yeah, like I was saying, can y'all hear me?
Yeah, I can hear.
Okay, yeah, this girl here is just a con artist scammer. Nobody threatened her kid. What I said is you spend all night on the internet. When do you spend time watching your kid? That's what I
I
said.
said
Your
the
kid
exact
was
same
on
thing.
listen because they're asleep all fucking day. That's what I said. Nobody threatened your kid.
That is not what you said.
Piece of shit. That's what
That
you
is
are.
not
No,
what
that
you
is
You stirred
said.
up so much trouble and try to set people up and do
That
shady
is not
shit.
what you
I
said.
think my last time I
What
think
you
we
said.
everybody
Hold on.
knows who the hell you are.
Hi, Destiny Lynn. Good to see you, hon.
You know,
That
so you're a
is
con.
not
Why
what
you
you
waste
said,
$10,000
Jimmy.
for your son to go on a fucking trip when you sit around and brag about how much money you got? While you pay dudes on the internet. Think about how much
Okay.
of your money I've spent that you gave me while you try to get up with me, Avery.
Okay,
I'm
Dolly.
trying to get up with
Right?
you.
I spent plenty of your money. Plenty of
Okay,
it.
she's gonna
Plenty
give.
of it.
Wait, Dolly, this is very important.
You, Mo too. Mo too. So all these people here running off are the same people that's been rejected by me. Y'all can't take a fucking rejection, so y'all hate me. It's
Wait,
simple as that.
Molly?
I ain't got time to play with y'all stupid
Dolly,
shit.
stop for just a
Right,
second.
because
I know.
y'all trolling.
I like you. I do. Okay, but I
Hold on, Molly MGL?
Huh?
Molly MGL?
What are you talking about?
Oh, I thought you said Molly.
No, I didn't say nothing about Molly.
I just
No.
said that, Betty.
I'm just
No,
saying
it
that this
doesn't
girl
matter.
that's
Who
up
cares
here
about her
now
life?
is a con
Laura,
artist
what's that?
scammer.
Did you
Did
hear
you
that?
hear her? Yeah, she said, "Are you sleeping with Betty?" Like, what the fuck?
As she's
Oh,
screaming today that it's none of nobody's business. She don't care if he hits women in his private life, if he's sleeping with Betty, but then ask him in public in front of everybody on a panel. You fucking idiot.
Wow. What a piece of shit. All right.
Friend,
And she's a troublemaker on the internet. Avery is just an artist scammer.
Are you
That's
banging
it.
Betty? Are you banging
it
Betty?
doesn't matter,
No,
Laura.
I'm
That's
not banging
personal
Betty.
life and who cares? Listen to me. Okay, we can get Laura $5,000 because we're gonna split it, and I'm gonna give her the $2,500.
For what?
You did a
That's
video
okay.
of you making soap. If you can send that to Laura, I would greatly appreciate it.
And you gonna give me $2,500 to show you me making the soap?
Oh, well, I
I'll
told
put it
Laura
right
I'd give it to her because I don't want.
What does Laura get $2,500 for me making the soap for?
No.
That doesn't
It's
sound like a
not-
fair dumb
Avery
business. That doesn't sound like
said-
no business shit to me. That's the,
Wait a minute. Avery said she
who
would
cares
get
what Avery said? She's a fucking
$5,000.
loser. She's such a liar. She's so peeled out of her fucking mind. She don't even know what she's saying. I've been going to jail for fucking 5 years according to Avery. Okay, there's 700 warrants for me. They're protective orders. This girl is batshit crazy. She hit her head on every rock you could humanly walk
He
past.
just admitted it. Pause. He just admitted it. She does have protection orders on him. She's not lying. He said he's been going to court this whole time. There's
For
protection.
5 years. For
He
5
just
years, yeah.
admitted it.
Mm-hmm.
We talked
Yep,
about Laura said on her panel tonight that there was no protection orders with this girl.
Yeah, man, the live you did talking about Laura, self-mentor fire for nothing. I know, Laura. We just laugh at Laura these days, Bella, because if I don't laugh, she pisses me off. So we literally just laugh at her. I've had the most fun talking shit about Laura. She's just so easy.
I think Dolly is fun.
I got out of bed for this shit because she's that big of a clown. The whole internet needs to know she's a joke.
He's
Okay,
a
she's the
fucking
one behind the scenes
clown.
pulling the
Oh
strings,
no.
thinking she's a puppet master, but she ain't shit. She couldn't get 100 people to watch her on her best day, and she hates it. She has no fucking personality. None. Zero.
Okay,
Okay.
Dolly, we're supposed to have resolution. We're gonna make nice.
Yeah, I got a resolution. Fuck that.
She still tries to take resolution night from Diane, even though Diane doesn't do resolution night anymore. She
Oh
has
my God.
always wanted to do that. Like, as long as I've known her. Laura, you ain't it, girl. Fuck.
Bitch.
She called woke this
Listen to that
man
video.
her supposed friend. Somebody
Ah.
she's trying to help and defend woke his ass up out of bed, and now she's like trying to force him to talk to somebody that he's been in and out of court with for 5 years. The
Yeah,
fuck you mean, Laura?
Cass, I don't. Nobody said she wasn't crazy, but she's not lying about the protection order. And when you find out, Fergs, let me know because I don't see it, girl. I don't see it.
To Perplex. Then she will split $5,000. She'll give you $2,500 and she gets $2,500.
Where the hell is $5,000 coming from for this video?
Avery bet her.
That bitch ain't got no money. Are you fucking kidding me? Are y'all kidding me? The same
That's
girl
what
that
she
needed
told us.
$10,000 for a fucking kid to go on a field trip. The same lady that was trying to scam fucking money off the internet is going to pay $5,000 to prove. Fuck her.
Well, she threatened Team Rose. She
She's
said
an idiot. She is a fucking idiot. Okay, you're talking to a fucking idiot. This girl pops more than
That's
she don't
what
even know
I
where the
tried
fuck
to
she's at.
explain. But they bullied me, Dolly. They bullied me. And I went in there and I'm like, you're not bullying me.
Did you hear what he said about the Xanax?
I heard what I said about the Xanax. Yes, bitch, I was talking to you. You ain't got to whisper.
Keep going.
What's wrong with the word Xanax? Xanax is a good drug, especially if you have anxiety.
Okay,
But a little bit
Listen,
too much
listen,
Xanax
listen,
is not good now.
I gave y'all all the time I'm gonna give you. I'm not gonna entertain this shit. The girl's a fucking
She
clown.
kicked his
Y'all have a
ass.
great night.
Please, but send the video, please, to
Hmm.
Perplex.
I ain't
Thank
sending.
you.
I ain't sending.
Oh, Hooked. I don't know. I don't. Either way, it don't matter. These two are both fucking nuts.
That girl ain't got a fucking
No,
pocket
no,
pussy and
Avery,
Mose Leslie fucking.
relax.
I don't have to prove shit to anybody. Y'all have a great night, ladies.
Where you going?
Dolly.
I didn't get a chance to ask my questions.
Oh no.
Damn. I want to know more about who daddies are. Because man, people are Mr. Stud Muffin.
Okay, well, Dolly said
Her fucking baby
Don't-
voice makes me want to bang my head against the
Wait.
fucking wall.
That's not what I heard at all. I'll go back and listen later, but I did not hear him say according to Avery. He was talking fast though.
Yeah. I'll send this link to you privately because just remind me.
Thank
All right, we're gonna watch Queen Bee now, where they showed the text messages because now I'm kind of invested. For fuck's sake. All right, now she's gonna show these text messages with the girl's boyfriend. Why is she messaging this girl's boyfriend? Like, what the fuck? We're gonna hear about it, I guess.
Because she thinks she's smearing Dolly for no reason.
Okay, poor Dolly. Wah 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 wah.
But she's not defending Dolly. Don't get
Oh,
it.
oh, okay, I got it.
I mean, now everybody's so freaking lost. They don't even know what the hell's going on.
Yeah, it was just something that she did that I overlooked. about a month and a half ago.
King. That is why context is king. And after everybody sees the context, now I'm going to prove what a liar you are even more.
Okay, well then you're calling Jason a liar too.
As Queen Bee opens, shares my screen.
Detective
Nina, sorry.
Laura.
Share the screen?
Yeah.
Wait, hold on.
The private chat, Avery?
Huh?
Did you see the private chat?
No, hang on.
First text, hey Jason, it's Laura. I'm setting up tonight's live and forgot to ask you, do you have Zoom or if you've ever used Zoom? Yes, I have. Okay, perfect. I'm setting up tonight's live and prefer Zoom, 8:30 Central Time. If that time works for you, I have no obligation.
Who's
She
Jason?
just Jason's the girl's boyfriend. She was texting the girl's boyfriend, Avery's boyfriend. I just think that's crossing some lines. I don't know.
Tonight. I said, okay, perfect. I said, then afterwards, I said, thank you for tonight. It was great. He said, thank you. I had a great time. You're a great host. I said, thank you. Then I said, you're a great guest. I said, so you and Avery are a couple? I said, I don't live far from her. And she was saying, when you come out here, we should all meet up. He said, not a couple, working relationship. I said, oh, okay. I don't think she knows that. That's quite different than what you're saying, Avery.
No, that is exactly what I'm saying.
She did.
I told you, I messaged you and I said, please do not. I messaged you and I said, please do not message Jason about personal information. It makes him uncomfortable. Laura, you responded to me and said,
what? Did you hear that? Laura, so the girl asked her not to message her boyfriend about personal information. It makes him uncomfortable. So you and Avery are a couple. This was back in August. I don't live far from her. And she was saying, when you come out here, we should all meet up. Not a couple, working relationship. Oh, okay. I don't think she knows that. Like, how the fuck? Why is she inserting herself into this girl's relationship? Laura was, Ash. Laura.
By the way, at that time, I think Avery was her friend.
That's fucked up, dude. Like, that is fucked up. I don't care.
What? I never said anything personal to him. All I said was, thank you for coming on the show.
Avery,
that was your response to me, Laura. And I responded to you and I said, I've seen the messages.
Can you not see the context of why I asked him? Why don't you call it out?
Laura, you don't have any business messaging my...
You're not in a relationship with this man, just like you weren't with Dolly. That's why you didn't want this out. That's why you don't want anyone asking. Just
Laura, Jason and I have been in a relationship for a long time.
I fucking cannot, dude. That is crossing so many that's her personal life. And you just doxed her boyfriend, for one. For two, you're questioning her relationship. That's none of your goddamn business. Maybe he wasn't comfortable talking to you about it. What the fuck?
Well, I mean, before Laura even asked him, she had already told her, don't ask him about personal stuff because it makes him uncomfortable. So Laura went out of his way to ask because she thinks that the girl is lying about Dolly, so she's lying about Jason too. So Laura stuck her big fucking face in the middle of all that and went ahead and asked him anyways. And whenever she got a working relationship, not a couple response, she's like, oh, that's the fucking smoking gun. I got you now, bitch. Even though she already had told her before that it makes him uncomfortable. But she thinks that Avery's lying the whole time. So she's like sleuthing, she feels like.
Well, like, okay, so if somebody from the internet texts Aaron about us, he would keep it very minimal and then he would ask, he would probably not even answer. Like, that is so uncalled for to message somebody's significant other and ask if they're in a relationship. I don't live far from y'all. I don't like that. I don't fucking like that. I'm sorry. It's fucked up.
Has he been to Alabama recently?
Yes.
Okay.
This is childish as hell. Can we move on from this?
Yeah, and this isn't something.
But this is the point.
Okay, so the relationship is unworkable. Can we just both admit that? And then you go your separate ways, she goes hers, and we'll just call it a day. And I'm sorry. I thought like you two could work that out, but I didn't know there was all this extra. I'm also sorry I even brought this up.
That is fucked up. I cannot quit thinking. Like, so now it's okay to accept somebody's or to text somebody's significant other like that and ask personal questions because they're your Patreon or what the fuck ever. Are you fucking kidding me? Okay, so AMD says, Mandolin, Avery's boyfriend came on Laura's to talk about JonBenet Ramsey. Then the texts were after the live. So you're talking about, oh, text me a link so we could talk about this case that you want to talk about. And then it goes to that. Like, what the fuck?
That's crazy.
Holy shit. I don't like that. I think that's gross. I think that's invasive and it's none of your fucking business, dude. Like, what the fuck?
Hey Keith, I don't understand why she is even getting involved in the middle of their relationship like that. It's look what joining Laura's Patreon gets you. It gets her in the middle of your fucking relationships. Like,
Yeah, I cannot be okay with that. Like I don't.
mean, she's talking about it on a public panel. She's not going to be out here saying that Jason's her boy. Laura, you are fucking dumb. Okay, unless this girl is literally batshit insane, there's no way she's going to be on a fucking public panel saying that this guy is her boyfriend when she knows that he could see it and just come out and be like, "No, we're not. We're not boyfriend and girlfriend."
And maybe they have one of those relationships where it's not like they don't live together, maybe like fuck buddies, whatever. It's really, I just can't even believe she went there. Like, even for her, that is fucking gross. That is so many lines that you don't cross. Yeah, but she had a fit when her ex was called, right? And wanted everybody else to have outrage for it too. Give me a fucking break, dude. That is fucked up. I don't even know what to say, honestly.
And the girl's response was, "We've been dating for a long time." Like, I just can't imagine that somebody would be on a public platform saying that if it's not true, when he could just come out and say the contrary. It makes
Right.
sense. But
I don't-
Laura is all about it. Like, she's like, "I'm going to prove you wrong. I know more than you about your own life."
Yeah, I know more than you about your own life. I'm going to prove you wrong. Like, who in the fuck does she think she fucking is, dude?
And she's so
I
sure
just
about it. Like, you could have seen all the shit she was showing tonight. She was showing all stuff from her Discord because Avery was in her Discord. And she was showing other stuff that Avery had done. Like, fuck, I can't remember what it was. It must have not have been nothing big or important because I can't remember. But she was just trying to make Avery look like a liar. That's why she brought all that out.
I don't even know what to say.
I mean,
I just
since last night, has Jason came forward and said anything opposite of that?
No, he's probably mortified. Most normal people would be mortified that was being discussed. Like, I don't know. Like I said, if somebody called Aaron, I really think he wouldn't even answer them. It's just so invasive. Like,
yeah, because you're a total fucking stranger over the internet, and it's none of your
right. It's none of her business. That is fucking bizarro. Like, I can't believe more people didn't call that out. I think that's disgusting. Fucking disgusting.
I don't think it was that long ago, Ash. He came on to talk about John Benet Ramsey.
It was on August 1st. That's when that text said, August 1st. But Laura just showed it today. Does that make sense? Like,
yes, Avery was in her Discord. Like, they've known each other and talking to Laura about Dolly this whole time. And Laura's been, I guess, pretending to be her friend about the whole situation. So this person that Dolly says is a stalker or whatever has been telling Laura all about it, and Laura's been listening and all of that. And now all of a sudden, when this other girl comes out, Laura's jumping the fence and taking everything that the girl told Laura in private and using it against her.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
She's not a girl for sure. She is not.
She's not a woman's woman. She's one of those people that you wouldn't want to tell anything to, because they would turn around and anonymously text your boyfriend and twist it, to try to start problems. Like, I cannot even know.
Well, she texted her boyfriend to use it against her about the Dolly stuff that the girl was already talking to Laura about in private. So she was talking to her like with trust, and not only did she break that trust, she broke the trust of her texting her boyfriend to try to get more information about it.
Yeah, this girl's not new
kind of person.
Yeah, that girl's not new to Laura. Hold on, I'll show you guys again here. All right, so hold on. If you look at these text messages, that
live
clear
close to one another. It said in the text messages too, like they know each other.
Yeah, let me rewind a little bit again now that we have the context so we can just fully listen. Oh, wait, there's a whole little row of text I think we missed. Okay, hold on. Okay, let's just get back a few minutes. Yeah, we'll just start right here. Now that we know the context.
This is part of the problem. It's like we're talking about one thing about this Dolly and Avery thing, but there's always another story that there's a problem from before about something else.
It's just another lie she's running with, and I'm about to prove it.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like every time that there's an issue and everyone starts talking about it, then some from the past gets brought up, or some other beef that some other people have had prior to this comes up. It's ridiculous, and then we get off track of what we're actually talking about here. I mean, now everybody's so freaking lost; they don't even know what the hell's going on. In this
Yeah, it was just something
Laura,
that I overlooked about a month and a half ago.
King, that is why contact.
Wait, hold on.
And
She said to start at 3:16, so that explains a little more. We'll start at like 3:15 to be safe. All right, here we go.
And then, if they want to research it and look it up, then yeah, I mean, it was just someone doesn't like someone at this point. Someone doesn't like someone else, the other person at this point. That's all it is, man. I mean, I don't know why I got this crazy and like, oh, you're lying about protection. I mean, Dolly basically admitted it when he came on there. So then we went to here.
Okay.
It's just more silliness on YouTube, man. The
So
court.
Avery and Laura, can we squash it at this point and just let it stay between Dolly and Avery?
Yeah,
Just let it go.
I have to go. I've got to tend to my child. I'm sure you guys just heard him.
But would y'all speak offline later about this? I mean, I get everybody's point, and I think that everybody has a fair point. But maybe if y'all spoke offline, you guys could draw a little bit closer together and understand that Laura could be a good advocate for you. I mean, honestly, I'm just saying.
To be 100% just frank, Laura had already done something about a month ago that.
Laura could be a good advocate for you. The fuck she could. These motherfuckers need to do their goddamn homework. I'm sorry to throw the GD word. Sorry. Joe, it's a different panel. A fucking advocate. I think that word advocate is thrown out so much.
What does it even mean now? What does it even mean?
Right. It's lost its meaning. Because back in the day, I had to have a victim's advocate for that, abuse that I went through when I was younger. And it was a very powerful thing to be an advocate. Like, I know that anybody can advocate for anybody. I get that. My daughter has had to have an advocate for special needs, right? Like when we were in preschool and all those years. It was a powerful thing. It's just so willy-nilly now. Like, who wants Laura as their fuck? If she would have been my victim's advocate, I would be even more fucked than I am now. I'm just saying.
Do you own AMD? Tonight, I thought Laura was saying that Avery had admitted that the protection orders were not real. Do you know if that happened and where that happened at?
Well, they're saying that he admitted that there was a protection order. That's what Queen Bee's panel just said.
Well, I heard him on Laura's. Whenever Hooked said that he said something else, that's not what I heard at all. I heard him say that he had been in and out of court with her for 5 years. But Laura tonight was saying that she didn't have a protection order. The protection order wasn't real, and I don't understand.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna have to go back and watch it all, but I want to
put me on high radar. So then after last night,
what would that be?
You lied to me about messaging Jason.
Really? Let's show the messages and let's see who's lying.
Okay.
I'm gonna show the messages. We'll see who's
lying.
Rue.
So let me tell you guys.
Hey, Rue.
Laura asked me to have Jason on her show to talk about JonBenét, and so I did. Afterwards, I had given her his cell phone number just to make it easier for her to send him the link to Zoom or whatever she was going to use. His personal cell phone number. After the show ended, she started sending him messages. Are you and Avery really together? And he said not. And he said not yet because we were in different states. We were not living together. We were different states. And she continues on and she says, well, I just wanted to let you know that Avery's telling everybody that. Well, it made Jason extremely uncomfortable.
That is basically,
so Jason showed me the messages.
That is basically what she said.
What? Oh my God. Wait a minute. Okay. I did not understand until right now. I did not know. So this is just a random guy that's her boyfriend off of YouTube. He's not in the community. I thought he was in the community, so it was a little bit, more understandable. But no, she hooked Laura's friend Avery hooked Laura up with her boyfriend because Laura asked her to for professional reasons. And Laura asked if they were together. then. So if they're not together, why would he come back and tell Avery what Laura asked him?
Right, exactly.
Laura.
Right. How would Avery know about this text? And you could tell when Laura gets super defensive. Makeup mobster to catch you up. That girl Avery that supposedly had the
Wow.
order on Dolly Vision. So this is a different panel. Avery just outed that Laura went behind her back and texted her boyfriend and basically said, "Are you really with Avery?" And he said, like, "Not really at the moment. I don't know. We'll see it in a second." And Laura said, "Well, I think she thinks you guys are." Like, that's totally against girl code. What the fuck?
And the reason why Laura even had his number in the first place, Makeup Mobster, was because Laura asked Avery, which Avery and Laura were friends at the time. Laura asked Avery if she could get her boyfriend on her panel because he's a PI.
Mhm.
She wanted to have him as a guest. So Avery went ahead and gave Laura his cell phone number so they could just be in contact, quickly if she wanted to ask him to come on the panel or whatever, so they can have a professional relationship. And when that happened, right after he was on her panel, Laura asked, were they together? Because Laura already thought she was lying about Dolly.
Yeah. Let me rewind it just a second so Makeup Mobster can hear what she says, because that is important. So,
Wow.
right there.
Ah.
All right, right here.
And then, if they want to research it and look it up, then yeah, I mean, it was just someone doesn't like someone at this point. Someone doesn't like someone else, the other person at this point. That's all it is, man. I mean, I don't know why I got this crazy and like, oh, you're lying about protection. I mean, Dolly basically admitted it when he came on there. So then we went to here.
Okay.
It's just more silliness on YouTube, man. The
Can
core
Well,
YouTube.
Avery
anybody-
and Laura, can we squash it at this point and just let it stay between Dolly and Avery? And
Yeah,
just
I
let
have
it go.
to. I have to go. I've got to tend to
Yeah,
my
me too.
child. I'm sure you guys just heard him.
But would y'all speak offline later about this? I mean, I get everybody's point, and I think that everybody has a fair point. But maybe if y'all spoke offline, you guys could draw a little bit closer together and understand that Laura could be a good advocate for you. I mean, honestly, I'm just
Well,
saying.
to be 100% just frank, Laura had already done something about a month ago that put me on high radar. So then after last night,
What would that be?
you lied to me about messaging Jason.
Really? Let's show the messages and let's see who's lying. Okay.
Okay.
I'm
I
going to
have-
show the
I
messages. We'll see who's lying.
So let me tell you guys, Laura asked
You
me
have to show them.
Laura asked me to have Jason on her show to talk about John Bonet. And so I did. Afterwards, I had given her his cell phone number just to make it easier for her to send him the link to Zoom or whatever she was going to use, his personal cell phone number. After the show ended, she started sending him messages. Are you and Avery really together? And he said not, and he said not yet because we were in different states. We were not living together. We were different states. And she continues on and she says, well, I just wanted to let you know that Avery's telling everybody that. Well, it made Jason extremely uncomfortable. So Jason showed me the messages. So I text Laura and I said, Laura, please do not text Jason and ask him personal questions. Her response was, what? I didn't do that. I only messaged him to thank him for coming on the show.
And I'm going to prove that right now.
But I have the message.
I just caught something else. So she went to Laura and asked her if she had said that, not knowing Avery had seen the messages, and Laura lied to her. And
Yes.
said she did not say that. And she did. She lied to Avery when Avery said, did you message him about our relationship?
Yeah.
That's fucked up.
That's why Avery was mad at her already a month ago. And did you hear what Laura just said? She was like, yeah, that's what I'm about to prove right now. It's like you're going to prove that you did exactly what Avery said you
Well,
did.
she
Okay.
does that when she's busted. Her voice gets super and and it goes. You can always tell when Laura's busted. What do you mean? That is not what happened. Like she does that whole. Her voice gets really loud.
And trust me, Jason Jensen is not a liar.
I'm about to show them.
Avery, could you check private chat?
And like, can you picture? So, say like Makeup Mobster's husband has a profession. I'm just going to use her, and it's something to do with the case that I'm going to cover. And she's like, "Yeah, here's his number. Just if you want him to come on panel, just message him. It'd be easier." And I just messaged him like, "Makeup Mobster said you guys are having problems. Is that true? Like, what the fuck?" Ugh. Yeah, I heard that name, Dreama, but I don't know much about them.
Could you
Sure.
Queen?
See, this is part of the problem. It's like we're talking about one thing about this Dolly and Avery thing, but there's always another story that there's a problem from before about something else.
It's just another lie she's running with, and I'm about to prove it.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like every time that there's an issue and everyone starts talking about it, then someone from the past gets brought up, or some other beef that some other people have had prior to this comes up. It's ridiculous, and then we get off track of what we're actually talking about here. I mean, now everybody's so freaking lost; they don't even know what the hell's going on.
Yeah, it was just something that she did that I overlooked. about a month and a half ago.
King. That is why context is king. And after everybody sees the context, now I'm going to prove what a liar you are even more.
Okay, well then you're calling Jason a liar too.
As Queen Bee opens, shares my screen, I can prove my point.
Okay, what you need? I'm sorry. Wait, I'm leaving the dogs out. Share the screen?
Yeah.
Wait,
Did you
hold
see
on.
the private chat, Avery?
Huh?
Did you see the private chat?
No, hang on.
First text, hey Jason, it's Laura. I'm setting up tonight's live and forgot to ask you, do you have Zoom or if you've ever used Zoom? Yes, I have. Okay, perfect. I'm setting up tonight's live and prefer Zoom, 8:30 Central Time. If that time works for you, I have no obligations tonight. I said, okay, perfect. I said, then afterwards, I said, thank you for tonight. It was great. He said, thank you. I had a great time. You're a great host. I said, thank you. Then I said, you're a great guest. I said, so you and Avery are a couple? I said, I don't live far from her. And she was saying, when you come out here, we should all meet up. He said, not a couple, working relationship. I said, oh, okay. I don't think she knows that. That's quite different than what you're saying.
No, that's exactly what she said. And that's exactly what Avery said it was. Like, I don't know much about Avery. I'm not saying she's not nuts too, but I'm saying in this case, it's not different than what she's saying at all, in my opinion. So
No, it's exactly what she said. She said that she asked her, were they a couple? And he said, no, not right now, or whatever. And that's it. Like, I'm about to prove you wrong right now.
and clearly he was uncomfortable because he went to her with it. He went
Why?
to
How-
Avery with it.
No, she knows. He told her clearly he wanted her to know, Laura, you genius.
Right, and Laura just flat out lied about it too.
She
Hey,
thinks
Avery.
she has
No,
this
that is
whole
exactly-
thing like busted out, like she's the detective in all of this, and they're both probably like thinking this woman is nuts.
She's fucking crazy. Yeah. What the fuck?
Exactly what I'm saying.
She did
I
say-
told you, I messaged you and I said, please do not. I messaged you and I said, please do not message Jason about personal information. It makes him uncomfortable. Laura, you responded to me and said, what? I never said anything personal to him. All I said was, thank you for coming on the show.
Avery,
That was your response to me, Laura. And I responded to you and I said, I've seen the messages.
can you not see the context of why I asked him? Why don't you call it out?
Laura, you don't have any business messaging my.
You're not in a relationship with this man, just like you weren't with Dolly. That's why you didn't want this out. That's why you don't want anyone asking.
Laura, Jason and I have been in a relationship for a long time.
Has he been to Alabama recently?
Yes.
This is childish as hell. Can we move on from this?
Yeah, and this isn't something.
This is
yeah.
the point.
Okay,
is
so
that
the
she has
relationship is unworkable. Can we just both admit that? And then you go your separate ways, she goes hers, and we'll
Yes.
just call it a day.
Mm.
And I'm sorry, I thought like you two could work that out, but I didn't know there was all this extra. I'm also sorry I even brought this up.
So do people honestly think that's okay? Like, I just don't see what world that's okay in. I really don't. I don't think it's okay. I think it's fucking grimy. Laura, you're a piece of shit for that. It's none of your fucking business. Why are you dipping and down in a relationship? Why don't you go try to find a fucking dick for the first time in 20 fucking years, motherfucker?
I hope that all of her other so-called quote unquote friends peep this and for the future don't give her your partner's fucking phone number ever.
No. Yeah, it was August. I'm looking to make sure. Monday, August 1st at 5:44 p.m. So it's definitely not like super duper old. And she lied when she was confronted with it. And now she had no choice but to show the text messages.
And she thinks that this is a fucking smoking gun, straight up proof that whatever she's saying about Dolly isn't true because this guy didn't come outright and tell her his personal business. Like, Laura, you're the worst detective on the face of the planet.
She's just trash. She really.
Wow.
I can't. I don't know why I can't believe her a lot of times because it's like nothing should shock
She
me. but-
outdid herself this time, though. Like,
Yeah, Laura definitely needs a sign. Can you just imagine though? Like, I just can't put myself in that girl's shoes. She might be crazy, and everybody's saying that she's not great either. But I don't care. That wrong is wrong. Laura was wrong in that situation, and I would say that girl was wrong if she would have done that to Laura. That's fucked up. You don't text people's fucking so's. Laura didn't like it when they text her ex.
everything I've seen so far,
Lanky.
doesn't paint her out to be a liar. The stuff that Laura showed tonight, see, I thought, oh, okay, well, Laura's showing receipts, blah, 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 but it's like she's saying that the protection orders aren't real, and she admitted it on panel, and like, where? Does anybody know where that
No.
we can pull that up? So that's why
Mm-mm.
I'm gonna wait to watch it. That's what I'm about to go do.
Yeah, I'm about to be done too. And I'm going to try members only again soon. It just wouldn't let me in my members only live, which is a bummer because I had like a really good one planned. But if it doesn't let me for whatever reason, next time I'll just do an unlisted one and share it like members tabs or something. But
Oh, yeah, we could do that.
yeah, because it kept just denying me access. I've never had that happen before. So yeah, anyways, you don't cross certain lines. I'm gonna clip that and make it like its own little video because I think more people need to be aware that Laura did that. That's fucking gross. And then to lie about it when the girl asks you, like, she just has no. Laura's never been good at boundaries. Like MM said, she just doesn't play well with others, and people need to be aware of that. I don't know.
Think about the amount of like gaslighting she was doing, because the whole time the girl said, "You lied to me, Laura," whenever I asked you about it. And Laura's like, "No, I didn't, and I'm about to show the proof," right? And then
Yeah,
then the girl was like, "Well, yeah, because Jason told me that you asked him if we were together, and then I texted you and told you not to ask him personal stuff." And she was like, "I did never ask him personal stuff, and I didn't do that."
meanwhile,
But and
she
then
did.
she pulls it up, and every single thing that the girl said was right in her own proof, but she
Mm-hmm.
is like gaslighting her to the max before that. Like, oh
I
wow.
know. I'm glad that was shown because I just think that's crossing a lot of fucking boundaries. People
Yeah.
around here, I've never met people that don't have boundaries. Starting from calling people in the middle of the night to get their fucking asses on the panel, dipping and dabbing in people's relationships. Like, there is no boundaries at all here. Like, if you are thinking about starting a channel, you better just look at all this because there are no boundaries at all
And
anymore. So
you know how Laura is when she thinks she's right and she thinks she can bust out this big story and be part of it, be the front runner of it. She's like a fucking dog with a bone. That's why she ends up being so wrong and making a fool out of herself, because she gets something in her head that she thinks she's right about, and she'll find any fucking way. Remember how she did with the Blondie McBlonde stuff?
mm-hmm.
Something in her head, and she's going to go to any lengths to prove that she's fucking right.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Wait. MGL is streaming about Alicia. Yeah, she is. It says Dear Alicia. I don't even know.
Oh, hell.
So, yeah. So you guys have a good night. Go watch it if you want to, or somebody else can stream it. I don't have time tonight. I have to be up early for a meeting tomorrow. So, thank you guys all for hanging out.
I'm
Love
going to
you
watch
guys.
Dragons. Good night, guys.
Night, guys.
Bye.
Thanks for coming up. Bye. Thanks for hanging out.